Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. This is Untethered Live on a Friday night ChillStream while I'm hanging out with some friends of mine. This is an open house show. What does that mean? That means if you would come on, you can come on and we'll have a conversation, baby. That's what it's all about. It's about connection. It's about getting close to you and smelling your feet and, finding out who you are.
I don't
See if you're
think you're
ticklish.
getting out at all.
We will touch base with the id, the ego, and the id. That is the first thing we're going to do, and find out what we're all made of, what kind of people we are in the world. And then I'll open the floor, and anybody can come in. Here's the rules of the house. There are none. Say whatever the heck you want to say. Do whatever you want to do. Be whatever you want to be. It's all right with me. All right. I have some friends waiting backstage. We're going to call them up and see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause to Wandering Hippie and Caucasian Sasquatch. What's happening, fellers? Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Glad you could make it. We were having a hell of a conversation stage before the show, and I was like, save it. Wait. And let's see if we can continue that while the show's actually on. We got coming up in the chat here in just a minute.
I want to be the biggest head.
Wait.
You want to be the biggest head? Be the biggest head. What? How do I get one guy? Hold on, I'm working on something here. You want to be the biggest head? There you go. You're head.
Yay. It makes me so happy to be seen.
How you feel?
I'm pretty good. How you doing? I'm
doing
so
good.
glad you
Tell
can
me a little
see
bit about stuff in your channel.
All right, so basically what I do is I interview folks doing their channel stuff, whatever it is that they do on their channel. I bring them on my channel and we talk about it, whatever it is. Everybody says they'd make a terrible interviewer or a terrible interview because their channel's not about anything. They're all wrong. All you have to do is watch their content, ask questions about what they do, and eventually you'll figure out what their channel's about. That's all it takes. A little bit of dedication.
Cool. It's like you're performing a public service.
Something like that. I just like the channel, frankly.
Have you had lots of success?
I don't know about lots of success. People seem to enjoy it. I enjoy it. That's really the way I measure it.
Well, you seem to be going busy for about 4 years now, right?
A year and 2 months, maybe a month.
Going strong?
Like that. Yeah. Pretty good.
I that a success.
Yeah, sure. I kind of fell backwards.
All right. Well, whether you fall backwards or forward, as long as you're stepping in, that's all that matters.
Just move forward.
Right. Next, we got a Wandering Hippie. Tell us about you and your channel.
I do all kinds of stuff. I'm an auditor, so I mess around with my government and invoke my rights and see how they react. I do a lot of stuff with motorcycles. I do a lot of live streams where I just play music all night long and see what YouTube does. A lot of people give song requests, and I forget half of them. And but I love music. I think anybody who's having a bad day puts on some good music, and it soothes the soul, so to speak.
I hear you. So have you found a lot of success with your...
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I mean, I've had 2 channels. This is my second go at it after I was porn bombed on my channel, my original channel. Some people came on my show and they used Someone came on my show and they used OBS and they put sexual content on the screen. I didn't notice it right away, which caused YouTube to delete my channel instantly.
Oh my
So
God, that sounds
be
horrible.
careful. Be careful with who you let up, and people are pretty ruthless out here in the streets of YouTube, as a lot of people out here like to say.
Oh yeah, well, I'm very particular about who I put on my channel. Obviously, if I don't know you, you're not coming on here.
Right. Good for you.
And I mean, the way I tell, like I trolls occasionally. It's not very often, but I will get hit by some trolls. And I'll look. I believe in freedom of speech. I believe you should be able to say whatever you want to. But this is it's not a privilege to be here. It's not a right. It's a blessing. And if you want to be here, you got to follow the rules. As simple as that. And the rules are simple. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Well, me being a guy who's about, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, and, the Fourth Amendment and all these amendments. But the truth of the matter is there is no freedom of speech here on YouTube. I get a lot of people come on my channel and, they want to troll. And I'm for free speech, but unfortunately not here, because YouTube is a bit cranky, and next thing you know, you have somebody talking about something out of the game, and it ends up costing you a strike, or So
I have an opinion on this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my favorite is the copyright. My favorite is the copyright claim music. I mean, the way you learn how to play a guitar is by listening to somebody who already knows how to play a guitar. You emulate them, you find out what it is that makes you and what you like, and then you become a star, and then you make music and other people copy it. That's how it works. So to get a copyright claim for playing a cover seems counterintuitive to me. If they keep that shit up, they'll be in music in 10 years.
Well, that's why music sucks.
It's all about money, though. That's why. I mean, if you've ever heard my story, I've got 53 claims in one stream.
Wow.
I showed it on my live stream. I went into YouTube Studio and pulled it up, and in one stream, 53 copyright claims. But I feel like YouTube supposedly holds those streams hostage, and they put commercials on it, and supposedly they make money, and supposedly they give that money to the people that coast the claim. But as I see Sasquatch shaking his head, it's debatable to me whether that really, if they ever do gain any money, are they really sharing it? Probably not.
How much money you reckon you got off one of those from YouTube's advertisements?
Well, I know from my regular videos, because I only monetize my audit videos, which, maybe for 30 or 40. I think this month's projected income was 22 cents, as I recall. They're
going to split that 22 cents 53 ways?
No, but my understanding is that they keep that stream, and they, put commercials on it. And then if anybody watches it and there's, a commercial, that they make money based on the person seeing that commercial, and then supposedly they're sharing it. But I don't believe any of that shit.
Right.
22 cents.
Well, the thing
22
is,
cents.
Ultimately,
53 ways.
Ultimately, what that means is you ain't getting no money. They have their own ways to get money, but you ain't, specifically, you ain't getting any. That's what that means.
Nice guy. What's up? Who are you? Where's Jake?
Good to see you, brother. Nice guy. Good to see you, too. I'm sorry. I'm not doing the chat thing because it's not my show.
MTV, what's happening, my brother? Welcome to the show. And you can do whatever you want to, Caucasian. You are.
I'm going to talk MTV into being a That Chapter episode if he keeps listening to me. He's going to fall in a well and I'll never hear from him again.
Well, wishing well, I hope, so I can wish my way out. No?
Oh, no, it'll be like a 70-foot deep kettle well. We'll find his ass in 60 years. Have you seen that spread out
I
there
am
he's
going
on? Oh
to-
my God, it is beautiful.
I'm going to post the link in the chat. If you have a good microphone and a set of headphones, you can hit that link, and if I like you, I will let you on the show, and if not, I won't. There'll just be no questions asked. Don't be bugging me in the chat. Let me on, let me on, let me on. It's not going to happen. If you pop up and I won't say, I'll put you on the show. If you don't, I won't. But you must have a good microphone and a set of headphones. Here's the.
You can pin that
All right,
and stick it to the top.
See if it did not get. I can pin it. Let me see.
I don't know
Let
if
me
you can
see.
do it on StreamYards. I think you have to do that in YouTube.
I can put a star, right?
Star
means?
I don't know what a star means.
Now there's a star, and I put it on there. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so there's a star on it. It's got it highlighted on my comment section over here. I think I can put a star on it too. Let's see. Okay, so you can highlight certain comments.
I guess that's in
backstage.
Yeah.
Hey,
okay, well that's retarded. I'm not gonna do that.
That's brilliant.
Some people would take offense to that, but I do it all the time myself.
What?
Like I say, I'm so retarded, and then everybody's like, "Dude, that's so not right to say."
I don't care. They can go to a different channel.
Oh, I see.
Right. I don't know. I try to be,
I'm not trying to offend people, but if you're offended, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah. I spend a lot of time.
Right.
I'm a people pleaser. I try to please people, you know.
Yes, sir. I do to a point, but I hate people. So
Yeah, me too.
I don't care if they're offended.
We
or not.
had that discuss. We had that discussion when you left the mic earlier. Me and him were talking about how we hate people and we hate each others, and we started, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just not a people person. In my real world, I don't talk to anybody in the real world. Just here on YouTube.
Right. Right. MVT mildly offended because I'm mildly retarded.
Hey, April. Welcome to the show.
That's April.
Hey, there's an April.
Hey, everyone. I'm at the Elvis Fest. Yay. They're having an intermission, so I'm here saying I love you all so much.
Oh, my God. Film it. Send it to me. I'll make you famous. Was that a warm lot of money?
Yeah.
2 for the show, 3 to get ready now. Go, go, go. I love singing. I've recorded 17 songs now, I think, so far. They're terrible, but I still have a blast. Yeah. Yeah, I've been recording on a program
that's all
called
that matters, man.
SyncSnap is the name of the program I've been using. My favorite song I've sung so far is Patsy Cline. God.
Oh, yeah? Is that what you mean when you say karaoke?
Yeah.
Yep. SyncSnap is a karaoke program. Pretty good. I know that game really well. I love watching raids where guys try to take over other dudes' kingdoms.
This is Stranded Deep. It doesn't have kingdoms.
Oh, that isn't what the hell is the name of that game? It looks very similar, where you gather and you can make weapons and forge swords and the heck is the name?
You can do that in this, and there may be a MMO out there that runs it where they do have kingdoms. I just haven't.
No, this game is very popular game out there. I forget the name of it now. I think it starts with an R.
Raid Shadow Legends.
It's got to be Raid Shadow Legends. No, I want to do a live stream. I want to run across y'all.
You
Check this out.
start on the beach with nothing but like a pair of underwear, and then slowly you gather materials by smashing rocks and
Hey, get this.
smashing
Hey, check this out.
trees, and then you gather that, and then you
Check
use
this out.
that.
But look what I did with it.
Night rolled down upon me. I had no sooner stepped to ground than I plainly saw it was a
What the
terrible
fuck?
earthquake. For the ground I stood on,
That is Robinson Crusoe set the gameplay of Stranded Deep.
Good for you, April. Relax. The second 5 will always cost you less. The second 5 minutes.
Hey, Kevin. Welcome to the show.
Kevin.
What's up, Kev? Good to see you, friend. We are just shooting the shit here at the old live stream and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Now, we were having quite the interesting conversation before the show about that painting behind you, Wandering Hippie.
Yes.
How about tell us a little
Yes.
bit about painting?
All right, so I've been showing off this program relentlessly because I'm quite addicted to it. The name of the program is called Mid Journey. It's an AI that creates art based on words, and it's
Wow.
it's unlimited to the
So
amount of things that you can type in. Go ahead.
So what you're saying is a computer painted that.
Yes, sir. Let me shrink my head
And
down.
the only
So
intervention
rid
a
of my
human had
phone.
was you typing what you wanted.
yes, sir.
You fell directly into my trap, hippie.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh shit! You
I
did.
made
You
my
fuck.
biggest head, and then
Oh.
you made you bigger head. Then I made myself smaller.
Now
so
I can't fix it. Now I hate you, bastard.
true troll is trollery.
So that's a fantastic. That is
there
a
you go.
fantastic painting by a computer.
It is loaded.
It looks like it's saying there's depth to that painting.
Well, the keywords were wandering hippie and his crow Edgar, because the crow was named by MLH. I have a little thing for crows. And then I put in keywords like American flag and fire, and and that was the picture that came out. Am I breaking up, by the way? Probably am.
Actually, you sound great
No, you sound good.
to me.
But I'm so in love with this program, and I've been doing my live streams, and I've been asking people to give me keywords, and I just sit there for the last time I did it was 13 straight hours of people giving me keywords, and literally we went through 230 some odd pictures, all made by the audience. Today, Joe Cool made some, which was quite fun. I let Joe Cool live on a stream put out some keywords, and what was that?
Have you tried quotes?
I just had a great
Quotes?
Let's do a painting
Sure.
through that AI and let the
Let's do
chat
it.
choose the keywords, and then when the painting is generated, you can email that to me, and I'll use it as a backdrop on the next podcast.
Sounds good.
How about that?
That sounds really
Chat,
good.
we need how many keywords?
It's up to the people. As many keywords as they want to use.
Keep it simple.
All right, chat. We need some keywords. Doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what you're thinking or where you're going. Just give me a word that you like, and we'll plug it into this AI and see what it comes up with. Now, remember, we're building a back, so no pornography or anything.
No, it won't do it
else
anyway.
goes.
It won't do it. So don't even think
Wait,
about it.
that might turn out to be pornography.
Sounded awful confident when you said that. Okay, we got trousers.
Trouser.
Plain butterfly.
Okay. Trouser. Mama. Pink butterfly?
Hurricane butterfly.
Hurricane butterfly.
Oh, hurricane butterfly. I'm sorry.
April,
Are those
Kevin,
two
you guys want to
separate
pitch in a
words?
keyword?
Those two,
Yes.
I
two
guess.
separate. Okay, hurricane, comma, butterfly. All right, comma.
April, we
sweet.
need a keyword. Kevo, come on, bro.
Trouser, hurricane,
Keyword,
butterfly.
Kev. I'm going to put in, my keyword will be guitar.
Oh, I like it. Guitar, right? Guitar. There we go. Comma.
Anybody
space.
else? We got a couple keywords we need. April, if you guys want to pitch in a keyword, doesn't matter
What's
what
truth,
it is.
bro? What's up?
What's up? What's truth?
What's truth?
More
How about pitching
artwork.
a keyword for his heart?
I think you'd like his channel, Jake.
Yeah, he just subscribed
What's
last night.
truth?
I'm gonna check him out.
What's truth has made some amazing. He puts a lot of his pitches on my channel. It's amazing. He's really good at this.
Cool.
He just generally seems to be a nice guy. I
Give
don't
us a
really know what
keyword.
else to say about it.
Trouser, hurricane, butterfly, guitar. What else we got?
Come on, people, give us a keyword.
I want to name my metal band Hurricane Butterfly. Jake, you got to come play metal with me.
I'm outside now waiting for the OMG. You should see the line at the restroom. I'll hold it.
Okay, well,
April,
give
give
us
us a
a word.
keyword. We need a word, baby.
Just the word mystical. That's a good
Mystical?
one.
Mystical.
Ooh, I like it.
Hurricane Butterfly
Excellent.
Mystical.
Mystical. Done. So we got trouser, hurricane, butterfly, guitar, lightning,
Oh, Jake, I
mystical.
figured it out. You remember the other day when I was worried that April had a stroke? She wasn't listening to the actual podcast. She was just sitting there being in chat and responding to chat.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Yeah, I
obvious.
figured that out myself. I'm typing as we
Took a while.
We got mute notes. That's another one.
What is it? Say it again.
Music
Music
notes.
Music
Music
notes. All right. All right. Music notes,
All right.
trouser,
Kev, if
hurricane.
you're out there, give us a keyword.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are within the sound of my voice, you are the resistance. You need a keyword immediately or the world will end through AI paperclip apocalypse.
Apocalypse. Hmm.
You ever heard of the paperclip apocalypse? See, you can get a sports update out of this asshole, but you can't get a keyword.
Sports update. Football is back at noon Saturday. Dogs against South Carolina. ... We play with our game out at 7. The U.S. Eagles against the Florida Gators. Go Bulldogs. And the Bulls. Fabulous. There's a keyword.
Fabulous. Ooh, I like it.
Fabulous. It's cool.
Fabulous.
It's going to be pink with frills.
Fab.
Fringes. Hey.
All right, Kevin Cox, we need one keyword.
I found a guy on YouTube whose actual given name is Richard Simmons. Oh, wow.
Really?
There's so many jokes just itching to be told about that. You know Richard Simmons disappeared, right?
Oh, you will?
But he's missing.
Yes, I know that he retired. Hold on, I got to do something for MVTV. Ah, wrong button.
Oh, apparently bird is the word. Ow. That's actually supposed to have music on it. And like a little neat little doo 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 doo, and like clowns run out and do stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm
There's
gonna
your
hum a few bars.
stinger there. Ba, 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 ba.
Exactly.
I'm gonna activate this. Let's see what we get. All right, it's drawing up our picture as we speak. I added some. All right, whatever you want to call it, Daddy.
Oh, covered me harder, Daddy. Please.
Hyper realistic, detailed, photorealistic, 8K realistic. I put in some added. Oh my God, what? Wait, this is weird. About a giant butterfly.
Awesome. Butterfly hurricane, baby.
Let me share the screen here so you guys can see what's coming up. Share screen. Chrome, Discord.
Kevin's logo is a peacock.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna put it full screen so you guys get the process.
See, that's beautiful. I told you it does beautiful work. Whatever it's going on here, it's got a certain amount of conscious intent.
Look at the butterfly, the electricity coming out of the butterfly. That's it, finished.
You know what an electrical chiro is?
Well, send those to me, hippie, at UntetheredLiveStream at gmail.com. All one word, Untethered Livestream.
Let's see, I've got to make them, let's upgrade them all. I'll upgrade all 4 of those so that they become one picture, because right now they're 4 together.
Seriously?
I'm a little bummed out, though, because I don't see a guitar in any of them, or a hurricane.
That's true. Maybe number 4, the bottom right one, could possibly be a guitar. We're gonna find out. I'm upgrading them all. Ooh, look at, interesting. Oh, what's that music in the background there? But you're right. I don't see a guitar in any of these. Is that a guitar? That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So we've got a very tasteful, stupid AI.
I don't know about tasteful.
Yeah, it's debatable.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess beauty is an eye of the beholder. What we think is
I
beautiful.
mean, that is kind of beautiful. I mean, I don't know. I think the purple one is my favorite.
Yeah.
This one's kind of nice.
That's interesting. Is there something written on the paper underneath it?
Yeah, it looks like a set of plans to something.
It's interesting.
The crisp, clean version of Wild World of Sports theme is not public domain, but the old ratty speaker poppy version is now public domain.
I'm gonna upscale that.
I just went and looked it up because that's interesting. That little, what is it called? A flare? I think it's called a flare. Dun, 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 dun.
All right. Well, I will get those off to you. I just upscaled them to make them a little bit more detailed. Once those finish up, I'll come back and pull them. And
Hippie.
Yes,
I want to do our channel names.
Oh, yeah?
Just there's 2 words, like in your case, Wandering Hippie, Untethered Live, Caucasian Sasquatch.
Separately or together?
Well, if we do it together, it'll probably pop up the stream.
Let's do
it separate.
Let's do it separate.
If you're cool with that, I don't know what your limits
are. Untethered. Have to sound it out because Untethered Live. I got to spell your name. Caucasian. It's not spelled right.
Asian.
I don't know how to spell.
Big.
Big. CAUCASIAN.
IAN. Yep. SAS.
SAS.
QUATCH.
Wow. Did it. Oh, I forgot to put in the. Wow.
Ruined it. You ruined everything.
Dun,
I'm
dun,
terrible. Once you
dun.
make me think, it's over.
Thank
I'm thinking, but nothing's happening.
Can you believe somebody has my email address, so I had to go with Untethered Live Stream instead of Untethered Live because somebody already has Untethered Live?
Yeah, no, there's a whole podcast band that does Untethered Live.
Yeah, it pisses me off. I ought
Well,
to
I mean, they
copyright
got
the name and sue them.
They've already copyrighted it.
Oh
Chat.
wow, I like this better than the actual search we did with all the people. It's looking pretty rad. Yours Untethered Live. Why won't it do Caucasian? It won't do it.
Because
Application did
Caucasian
not
is racist.
respond.
word. No, sir. Listen. I can't have a Twitter. I have to just go by Sasquatch, and I can't have a YouTube. I have to go by Raymond.
Caucasian
Can't have-
is
I
racist.
can't have a Twitter because Caucasian is an offensive word, and I wish I had known that before.
Yeah, but usually it says the word is banned or the blah blah blah, but it's not saying that.
because it shouldn't be.
Oh,
banned.
here we go. I got it to work. Nope, it didn't work. So
Failure.
if I just do Sasquatch, it's gonna just show like a Sasquatch in the woods,
Just a
which is
Bigfoot.
cool. But somebody did Sasquatch the other day. Did Sasquatch smoking weed and came up with a Sasquatch which hair was pot leaves. It was pretty fucking pretty
cool.
funny.
That's pretty
Sorry,
good.
brother, you don't get one.
I don't
What
get
did the
one.
Untethered look like?
Look at that's Untethered right there.
That's
There's
it.
4 of
Send
them.
those to me too.
That is pretty cool. I'm gonna upgrade all 4 of those.
And will you do me a big favor and do something with a guitar and send it to me? Because I really like guitars. MPTV says try transgender illegal immigrant Sasquatch.
Oh God.
The government will probably send you a free phone and a bunch of food stamps.
Oh my god, it won't let me upgrade them. What's going on?
You've
You
done.
used your
I
limit.
pissed it
Okay.
off.
Hey Jake, I want to ask you a question. I want
I want to answer a question.
I'm so happy to hear that. This is supposed to be an echo,
Echo?
as in
I hear
coded
it.
speech. What are the humans doing?
Okay, that is not an echo.
That's not
Slightly.
No, that is a reverb. Not to be confused with echo, 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 echo.
No. It says that's echo, and it's not.
I'm sorry, it is not an echo. An echo is a reverberation of a sound that has already been made. So it would be like That's an echo.
I can do better this way. What are the humans
Now
doing?
that is an echo. You hear the echo?
I did that by tricking out my OBS, and it's terrible. Wait, maybe if I put them together. Hold up. What are the humans doing?
Well, that's an echo. Not a good echo, but it is an echo.
Not good. You remember my Odin bit? That thing was pimp.
So what happened to the sound?
Oh, I fried that soundboard.
Can't you go back and watch that video and clip it?
Yes, but I can't make a new Odin bit with my voice.
All you're going to say is, what are the humans up to?
This is not Odin.
No, it's not.
It's not. So I'm going to have to get me another box or something.
I tell you what, try this. Before you do that, download a plugin called Real Plugin, REA plugins.
REA plugin.
Yes, they go with the Reaper audio editor. You know what I'm talking about, Reaper?
I really don't.
All right, if you just go to Google and type in Reaper, and you'll see it pop up. It's Cuckoo's Reaper. CUKOO Reaper.
Jake, do you remember when I asked you for a list of applications that would be useful for my channel, and you gave me that list of 3 applications that would be useful for my channel? Those are the applications I have for my channel.
Okay, well, this is a new one. I'm going to
Awesome.
give you something good here. If you can find the website for the Reaper audio editing software, there's a link up at the top for plugins, and download the Reaper plugin pack. It's called REA plugins, I believe, and you can install that directly into your computer, and it will work in OBS and any other software that uses those types of plugins.
Okay.
And they've got everything there from reverb to delay to echo to all kinds of stuff.
I'll go check YouTube and they'll tell me how to do it later.
I just told you how to do it. Go to Google and type in Reaper.
I understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. That is not.
But you're not letting them go into your ear, and that's where the knowledge goes.
But the problem is that I have to remember to do that later. I can't do that right now. That's not going to happen.
You can't pull up a YouTube page right now?
I could right now, but I'm not going to change my settings on my OBS because you know what happens then.
Right. Well, you don't have to do all that. I was just pointing you to the software pack. You can install it at your leisure.
Oh, yeah. I got that.
If you didn't really want help, you shouldn't have asked for it.
I do. And I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying I can't do it right now because
MTV says, April and Kevin, same sequence for me.
Right.
What's OBS for? Open Broadcast System.
Source.
What you're looking at now is a product of OBS.
Right. It lets me do this right here. And it's ridiculous how much of this type stupid stuff like you see y'all's chat, that's what y'all are saying right there. This is what we do. It's that kind of thing. But
it's basically a television studio in a box.
Not even in a box, man. It's in this little bitty thin laptop in front of me. You have all of the capability and the power of a full-on CNN equivalent network, except you are limited by your own personal capability to understand the system.
Right. And one person can't do everything.
You have Shotcut, which is equally difficult and equally complicated, but equally powerful. And together, you can rule the world.
And together, you can stay confused.
Right? You can be completely screwed the whole way through and pretend that you know what you're doing.
Sounds like every day for me.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. MVTV. I'll tell you this, MVTV, and anybody that doesn't agree with me is lying through their teeth at you. But you can download OBS today, and 6 months from now, you may understand how to turn it on.
Good fucking luck. I'm not even, dude. Every single time I start OBS, I'm absolutely convinced that it's going to crash.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah, no, dude. I spent no joke. I spent 2 months fighting having actual sound.
I know.
That was reliably reproducible, where I could click a button and it actually happened.
Now, see, the capability is there. You just don't know how to get to it. You can't get there from here.
I thought of the name of that game. It's Rust.
Oh, that is a good one. That is a good one.
Rust. It's crazy.
It's free, MVT.
Yeah, no, it's free. It's free. Totally free. But here's the thing. You have to take the time to learn how to do the proper order of functions to do what you want to do. Because
there are lots of YouTube videos help you with that too.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that is true.
And communities.
If I put together a scene and I try to do it the wrong way, it will crash my laptop. But if I do it the right way, the right order of functions, it's no problem.
Right. I would suggest you get a really good laptop, a really brand new one if you can afford it, and go to town.
Actually, I suggest that you go with a gaming laptop for multimedia.
Yes.
And the reason I say that is it has all of the widgets and gizzards that you need to do high-level rendering without having to add anything to it. I pulled this one straight out the box. It was $850. I ordered it from Amazon. I meant to do a review on all this on my channel. I forgot. So I'll do it right now. Give me the big screen.
Give you the big screen. You got it, buddy. If I can get this fly off my screen, hang on.
So I purchased an HP Pavilion gaming computer, and it was $850 from Amazon, straight out the box. I've done nothing to it to upgrade it. All I've done is install OBS and Shotcut, which both are free programs. I attempted a sound program. It failed to meet my expectations, and so I dislodged it. It has all kinds of built-in gaming features. The video is flawless. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. My rendering takes place about 20% faster than your standard computer of the same equivalent price. And it's all because I reworked a gaming PC to do my rendering software flawless, right? So I use high level infiltration with high level gamma. It works. It works really well, and it's smooth. It's clear. It's clean. I like it. One thing that I do have an issue with though is when I'm doing my shorts and I use the full effect of it, they look a little too real, and they don't seem to get quite as much traction. Like people seem to like that weird overlay look. But all right, brother. I like it. It works.
Yeah. I like the idea of forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. MVTV, I don't think that a tablet's gonna handle it, buddy. They do have OBS that will run on a tablet and on a phone, but I don't know what you're gonna be able to do with it because you don't have a lot of room on a tablet.
But I'll tell you what, MVTV, I will you get something that you can download an OBS version on it, and I will figure out how to port it to my phone. And if I can't do that, I'll get a tablet, and we'll figure it out together. Because I really see, if you go, all right, all ranches are laid out on 3 basic plans. The ranch you're on is laid out on something called a southeastern plan. That southeastern plan refers to where the sun sets in the east. It's slightly south of due east. Anyway, all of this has to do with which way cows face, the fastest way to get them from here to there, basic locations of wells and water and walking distance and kitchens and all that stuff. Go read Foxfire. You'll understand what I'm saying. That type of stuff reads directly into the content that you're making, going and looking at the different metal piles that you find. You know, every time you find a metal pile, I'm like, that's one of those things. And I got that from like the Foxfire magazines and the old books and stuff.
Dude, you can be a guest today.
Today, pick up your phone and find somewhere with decent signal. It's on like Donkey Kong.
Here. Whatever you're on the internet with, put your headphone and go to this link.
Yeah, no. See, the greatest part about StreamYards is it functions off of your local device. It simply uses the feed from your camera and your mic. Everything else is offsite. So the amount of information your personal device can crunch isn't as important as simply the fidelity of the signal. And here's the best part. You can do this, and it improves your mic immensely. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
How you doing? How you doing, huh?
What are you up there, Sasquatch?
Sorry. Welcome to the cool side of the pillow.
There's no such thing in my house.
Welcome to Georgia, baby.
MVTV, are you telling me you're not on a computer right now?
He's in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Well, you could be here today if you got a computer to use.
I don't know that a flip phone would actually click the link.
I don't think it will.
It might
And it
not.
certainly wouldn't be. It wouldn't have a front-facing camera. Well, you're on a laptop. Your laptop has a camera, don't it?
Have you tried clicking the link? You know what? No, actually, no, I'm going to stop. I've tried this conversation with him before. I spent 10 minutes on a live stream actually trying to talk him into doing it, trying it, all
Gotcha.
that stuff. When he gets to the point that he wants to do it, he'll do it. We'll have a ton of fun talking about it.
Well, your invitation stands, NVTV, so whatever. We're having a blast up here. You should really see the grass on this side of the fence.
Yeah, it's so green, green, so green. Fat cows everywhere.
Yeah, I want you to stop talking so damn much.
What you do?
Okay.
Did you just cut that thing up and save some of the meat? That's so much like rust. That's not rust? That's rust. It sure looks like so much like it. It's weird.
Okay, well, whenever you get your tablet in, we'll do another one of these. If you don't use your laptop, I understand that. This is not a one-time thing. We do this about once a year. We do it once a week. Yeah, we need to do this about once a week. Have you made any Caucasian made any progress on that sketch we were planning?
I've been tinkering with it. I've gotten a nominal agreement to listen to the idea from Captain Curmudgeon. Right? He's already got the big blue jersey and the beret and all that stuff, so it'll go good. It's a good outfit. I figure
you just let me know, and I'll carve out a day for.
Hey, I was kind of thinking that we'd go with more of an A-team concept and less the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers idea.
Okay.
Because that allows you to do your channel's thing, and we don't have to actually meet up and put on outfits and shit. We can just, like, you do your thing.
It'd be like this, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Think about having a secret hot mic inside the meeting of, like, the Justice League, where they were all getting together and trying to decide what was going on. It's just like this random clip of information out of it where they're arguing. And of course, we have to have one diversity hire to do
two elk.
Work.
Two elk in his yard an hour ago, now hammered by thunderstorms. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, not Team America, MAGA Force.
MAGA Force. Let me try this again.
Tag MAGA Force.
Let me try this. I want to try it real good.
America, fuck yeah. There goes the monetization.
By bad edits of Trump. Gather to build the new MAGA Force. MAGA Force, fuck yeah.
Hey, when we were doing all these arts the other day on my 13-hour stream, someone did some Trump stuff, and one of the pictures came up with Trump with a flag in the background. It only had 6 stars.
Oh wow. That's
6
freaky.
stars.
How many points did the stars have? Oh, sorry.
That's a good question. I'll have to go back and look at that.
I think that's an important question. That could be a very useful tidbit of information. Demonetized.
Ooh, let's get fired.
It's gonna be that kind of party.
You fired.
You're fired.
Nobody has drinks like I have. I'm the best drinker in the world. People are saying all the time, he's a drinker. He likes to drink.
I can't do that, but I can do a decent Alex Jones. But hey, you want to know what
Fake
really
news.
trips me out about Alex Jones' voice? It's exactly the same as Macho Man Randy Savage or the Hulkster, except at the end of it, you just say the word brother. Oh yeah, brother. It's about all the
Fake
gay
news.
frogs, brother.
That's fake news.
Oh yeah, slip into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Do you slip into it or snap into it? I'm always confused. I'm pretty sure we're chilling with Sasquatch.
Fake news. Coming
Uh,
China.
did he just disappear? What happened?
He did. He disappeared.
He's got mic
All right.
Okay, yeah, no, that's him.
There it is.
Okay, all right. No, I was fiddling with my sound, trying to figure out where y'all both went.
Fake news.
You're good. Fake news. Now see here. Everybody,
My brand new microphone cable here that I bought specifically for this stand, it has never left this stand in this particular configuration. Now I'm short in it, and I can't figure that out.
yeah. It's been trashing your sound ever since you came back from your hiatus.
Well,
Ever
shit.
since I got back
I'm sorry.
on vacation, it's been ever since you started using it again. I don't know if it's something in your OBS or what. I have no idea, but it's been strange.
Is it
Not
doing it?
bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
choppy weird. And I get choppy, I think, when I go to OBS. Like right now, I'll open OBS and I probably get the same choppy right now.
No.
Am I choppy?
You're good.
No?
Do you remember the clicky thing I told you to do? Go try it.
Yep. Go try it. Okay, I'll do it.
I swear to God, it clears it up for about 3 minutes.
Pot leaf.
I did it all the way through people's interview over the press on, press harder.
Okay.
Because people press on, press harder.
He was on my channel last night at 5 in the morning. We were chatting about all of his stuff. He's great.
I'm sorry.
Good.
I think he restarted his doohickey.
Here I is.
Yeah, no. Still doing it. I don't know. We'll get together backstage tomorrow afternoon. We'll get together. We'll get that fixed because that is weird.
No can do, buddy.
I've only heard that whenever. I have only heard that happen with earbuds before.
Well, I'm not using earbuds.
When people came on, he had that problem, and I kept having to do the clicky thing, where you turn off the echo cancellation, turn it back on, or actually,
Well,
as long as you're not speaking. Hold on. As long as you're not speaking, you can have it off. As soon as you go to speak, turn it on, and it should be perfectly crystal clear. And then turn it back off when you're done. I know it's a pain in the ass.
Makes no sense.
I know it's ridiculous, but I sat there and did it for 4 hours for people the other night.
But I just leave it on.
One press.
Yeah, just do whatever you do. Now's not the time to fix it.
Bum bum bum. Edgar
the
Crow.
Was Jack MVTV.
I can't.
Right? No, that's exactly what it sounds like. But I swear to God, it's inside the noise cancellation somehow. It might be a loose jack causing the noise cancellation to go weird. I don't know how that works, but the only time I've ever heard it is when someone's using a Bluetooth earpiece that has noise cancellation in conjunction with StreamYard's echo cancellation, and then they seem to interfere. I don't know. They update it so
we
often.
got lots of likes on the channel. Thank you, people, for watching.
What we got going on? I should like it. I will like. I have liked.
Please like. Please like me.
There you go.
$5.
I like you so much. It hurts.
It's all. That's because it's all tech from a crashed UFO, and they just can't get it right. So TV.
Nah, man. Mine works no problem, except for when it has problems.
Who's the kid?
Wait, what?
Who's the
Huh?
kid on the front of the stream? Is that Untethered when you were a boy, or who is that?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. There's a picture on the main stream, and it's like looks like a kid.
Oh, that your thumbnail. Your thumbnail.
Your thumbnail, yeah.
It's him.
My thumbnail is me.
35.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's not a kid.
few years ago.
No, it's a kid. It's just him when he was a kid,
Okay.
like 22 or so.
I mean, 30 to me is a kid. I'm just saying. But anyway.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then yes, that's me.
Yeah. Put your chest out. That's me. Fucking right. That was me yesterday. Dancing in the dark. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to check my email while I was talking to you guys, but it wants to be a pain in the ass. I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm having issues right now with my computer. It's just not. It won't let me upgrade those pitches. It's weird. I'm not quite understanding why.
I don't know.
It worked now. Now it's working. There we go.
Victory is yours. Who's the kid? You talking about the guy with the guitar?
I guess, yeah.
You get me.
Oh.
That was in 2006 when that picture was.
Wow, dude. A couple of these pictures are beautiful for your background.
Thank you.
They're awesome.
Actually, Jake's where I learned most of my OBS savvy.
Thank you.
Except that once he taught me the things to do, I crashed my computer, so I had to learn to do it like a different way. But it got me there.
If I showed you how I set up OBS, you wouldn't believe it.
A hard drive, yes.
Because I have to first go and start the virtual camera. Then I have to switch to integrated camera, which is my built-in camera. Then I have to open
your sound, Jake.
Then I have to open up the little window that says properties, window configuration. I have to drop that off to the side of my computer down low. And then I can activate the virtual camera. Otherwise, it won't work.
Wow.
Meanwhile, I'm over here with my OBS built to feed back into my desktop so that I can push it through StreamYards on a single sound channel that they allow me, including my voice. So if I want to do this, let me see. We'll do this. If I want to do this,
are kept, which I thought
it
would
comes
be,
in almost
as indeed they
equal
were,
with me,
wholesome and agreeable to eat when no grapes could be had. I spent all that evening there and went not back to my.
Wait, what are we hearing?
That's my audio book.
VTV, you can go to jakejohnsonband at gmail.com or UntetheredLive at gmail.com. Either one goes straight to me. So however you want to email me, that's fine, buddy. But yes, it goes straight to me. The Jake Johnson Band has a whole more spam in it than the Untethered stream.
Oh my God, the spam. Oh, by the way, anybody out there that happens to come across this, if I don't respond to an email, it's because it landed in my spam folder. Go to YouTube and tell me that it landed in my spam folder. I'll go get it. Because if I'm not told, I don't know. I don't pay that crap attention.
I made a grave error. That error is I bought a website, and apparently if you have a website, everybody in the world thinks you want to sell porn. So I get lots and lots of emails that have nothing to do with anything I'm interested in, to the tune of about 10,000 a day, to the point where I stopped checking my email.
That sounds like my Discord.
I don't even understand Discord. I haven't got there. I don't know what a Discord is. I don't know why it's there. I don't know how to use it.
It's evil. It's another evil program. I'm just
Sorry, I have
saying.
to agree with Hippie. It's evil.
It really
What
is.
Discord?
All right. As far as
I keep hearing about it.
It's very similar to a YouTube, with the exception that you have different servers that you can create for different topics in your Discord. So let's say you want to have a games channel, you can do just games in that channel. You want to have a podcast channel, you can do just podcasts in that channel.
But you know what's really fun about Discord that I found out the other day is people can be in my Discord right now. I can turn on my voice chat channel, and you guys can hear them through my Discord, which is quite
Here's
interesting.
the problem I have with that. Because of the way I do my sound, it makes Discord sound like refried trash, like really, really, really bad. I mean, worse than Jake.
Well, my question is, if I YouTube, why do I need Discord?
Because Discord has a bunch of the people that YouTube banished. And
I can add to that too. You can play any music on there without worry about a strike. You can all talk about anything you want without worrying about YouTube being pissed off. There's a lot of things that are fun in there, but also it's a lot of terrible trash talking, blah, blah, blah.
The trash that doesn't happen on YouTube does happen on Discord.
Now, I've been thinking about setting up a Patreon, which is basically like YouTube, only I can charge people to watch it. And people go there because they want to pay to watch certain content. So it's not it's a mutual thing.
I've not had much luck with it myself. I actually gave up on it.
You know what
people who have tried and they all failed.
Yeah. The only thing I did do, and I heard you guys talking about it before, was Odyssey. And the only reason why I do Odyssey is because when YouTube takes another channel, I have it all backed up onto Odyssey. And here's the weird thing. YouTube took Hippie Auditor from everywhere on the planet except for Odyssey, which is quite strange.
I
have Rumble too. Rumble is good.
If you can put together your Rumble as your initial upload location, Rumble, once you get enough clout on the Rumble sphere, will upload your videos to everywhere else you tell it to at the time frame that you suggest.
Well, I may very well do that because now that I'm on Spotify, Google, Audible, Amazon, you name it, I'm on it. So I don't have to be on YouTube anymore. If you want to watch my show, you can go find it. It's on something that you have. So I may, when I reach a certain point, move everything over to Rumble and just that as my home base because that'll go to you also.
I got a buddy of mine who uses Twitch as basically his primary stream location, and he uses YouTube.
I started to do that.
Twitch is good.
The problem with that is as a YouTuber, I have spent the last 5 years owning my expertise in YouTube, game theory, algorithm before I started my channel. It doesn't necessarily translate into Twitch.
Wait,
algorithms.
You called me about having a channel for 2 years, and you've been here for 5 years? Wait, the truth comes out.
Maybe I was a very young YouTube subscriber.
Whoa, the truth is coming out. This guy is full of it.
Now, you happy? Let me
now, see, I thought about Twitch, but Twitch seemed primarily for gameplay, and I don't do any of that. So it seemed to me to be a waste of time to use Twitch.
Hey, Jake, do you want to be Twitch Thoughts? We could do an exercise stream every morning.
Yes, let's do it.
Cards and
do nude hippie, the nude hippie hot freaking yoga show.
We could do all three.
The bearded hippie show.
Oh yeah, no.
Can I just do feet porn?
Very sexy feet.
But I've heard there's this thing with Twitch that if you have Amazon Prime, you can get somebody.
Or you can get affiliated like immediately.
People get a bonus like money thing. I forget what it is, like $19 or something.
All right. My benzo hell
No.
explained it to me like this. You file it with Twitch that you have an Amazon account. Amazon verifies that you have an Amazon
Yep.
account. You get a little check mark with Amazon, and you get a check mark with Twitch saying that I am that person is me,
Yep.
blah, 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 like 2-tier authentication or whatever. And then you can wait until you have enough, whatever it is you're supposed to get, to be able to do the affiliation bit. Then you start getting paid from any traffic that comes through. The trick is,
Interesting.
how do you get the traffic to come through? I've had success
gaming.
with lights.
I know
Well,
a couple of the
it's just a matter of
good.
for me. It's just a matter of repetition. I just keep doing it. Just keep doing
Yep.
it. Pretty soon there'll be so much material there they can't ignore it. It's everywhere. Hippie,
Yes, sir.
what were you saying?
No, I don't remember, honestly.
Let me try that again.
Whoa. Wait, what?
Damn it, why is it not muting? Why is it not muting?
I don't know, but I like the visuals.
I'm working.
She's kind of both.
This is from the New Delhi belly dancing dance off of 2000.
That is not bad.
And there's about 25 of them, and I went and like captured a handful of them on like little shorts bits to use as clips in my Odin C's, so that in the off chance that it picks up this for the thumbnail, I get 12,000 views.
Well, you read it wrong. See, it's not belly, it's belly. Belly dancer.
That's a nice girl. I got a couple more. You want to see another one? The problem is when I do this, it's gonna like crank it
There's
up.
a hobby horse with the dick.
I'm in love, says MVTV.
Sorry. Sorry, I apologize. That never happened.
Black helicopters.
How can that not be Rust? That is so exactly like Rust.
Do a movie review or two, says MBTV. I will. If that's what you want, I'll do a movie review for you.
All right, so
When
this
you get
is
that
like
big
the
old
number
paycheck,
four.
Johnson.
So this is like the number 4 chick in a particular lineup of like contestants. And there is a number 3 chick that won this competition, but I want you to pay attention to this girl here. She lays it down
I'm
better
paying
than
attention.
anyone in this particular group. She does a real good bit. Like everyone else doing it here is like phoning it in. Watch her breasts, watch her hips, watch the movement. It's flawless.
Is that enough attention?
Damn. And like, yeah, she goes ghetto for a second there, but the thing is like she does it with the music, and I'm not going to play the music for obvious reasons. Actually, I said do a medieval version with a lyre and lute of Get Low.
What?
Get Low.
Say
Do
that
you
in
care
English?
about copyright? Do you care
Right?
about
Care about? No.
No. Can I play Get Low? It will not get you struck,
Yeah.
but it might get a copyright claim.
Well, it
Yes.
won't if you stop it. You got to play a little bit, stop it, and then we'll critique it, and then you can play more.
It's I've got it set up in my OBS. It'll play like 8 seconds of it. I haven't had an issue with it, but I don't want to like do it and it not be okay. You know what I mean? Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. What?
Stop it.
Okay.
No, that shit's pimp. You know
All right.
that's super flop. Have you ever heard of
I
the
think the
medieval band?
existential meaning of that song has something to do with the beauty or the inner strength of mankind and the use of the Zimbabwe. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Okay,
let me ask you a question, Sasquatch. Look at this. I'm gonna put
yes, sir.
something on the screen.
Go for
You're a YouTube guy. Let me take a look at this here. Channel analytics.
You know, I had to look somebody straight in the face the other day and say that I'm a
You were a YouTuber.
and they looked at me with a 1,000-yard stare and said, "What?" I said, "I'm a YouTuber," and they were like,
Can you throw that up? I want to show him where
Well, it's not a show.
"It's not my show."
Oh, can you throw
I'll
it up?
throw it up though.
So look
yeah.
there on the right side. It says my 20% of my audience is from India. How is that possible? 6%
No,
6% of my
20%
shit
of your
is
audience
from
is from India.
I have 14% of my audience from India and 9% of my audience, get this, from Ghana.
How? I mean, what?
I don't know why, because of my Odin Seas bit. Apparently, Ghana has a large, like, Finnish
20?
population, and
20.8% of my audience is from India.
Hippie people in that country like hippies too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Actually,
I'm baffled.
I have
I
an
just
idea.
thought I'd ask him that since I
know
had
why.
him
Wait,
here.
hippie. Go and
Even
look
in that
up,
part of the country that like entertainment.
look up SIKANDER, Indian Skander.
Indian Skander?
Listen, there is a god in Indian mythology that looks like you.
No, sir.
Lowercase G.
Yes, sir. Just like there's a god that looks like me, Odin. I have a
Lowercase
pretty
G.
high finish subscriber count or whatever because of my Odin Seas bit. I bet you have an Indian thing because of Skander. Because dude, I mean, short of like you need a bow and some boots. I mean, I fit the description too, but I don't have enough
How do you
silver.
spell it? SKANDER?
SKANDER.
Huh.
Indian Skander or India. Indian might get the wrong.
Telemarketers come from India. They're tracking you.
My name is Stephen Coben.
All I need you to do is go to Walmart and get PlayStation 4 gift card. I will send you the $1 million once you give me the.
No, that's the Nigerian scam. He talks more like this. He speaks very appropriately.
I searched it. I don't see anything about what you're talking about, brother.
Okay. It's a corruptive. It's a corruptive of Alexander, and Alexander the Great entered India when he met the first Maharaja or whatever it was he was supposed to be meeting. He did it with the intention of looking like a god. He got his bow and he sat in a particular style and invited the guys in, and they came and took one look at him and said, "Oh yeah,
holy shit." The Hindu god, he looks a lot like me. I don't know if that's the same dude, but
told you.
Shiva, I see
Is it yeah, it's one of them. Yeah,
Vikander.
Yeah, no, there's like 9 versions of Shiva, or actually an unlimited number. But
what about just the time frame that I'm always live?
Always? Yeah, no, I'll give you that one.
Pretty much, I'm always on late night, 4 or 5 in the morning.
You get that free pass.
Yeah, why do you do that? Why are you at 4 o'clock in the morning on a live stream?
As long as
we explained it.
if there's 13 people in my channel at 2 a.m, I'm not leaving until it goes down to like 5 or 6. Because if people are
I hear
having a
you,
good
brother.
time, that's what I'm all about. So I'll
Meanwhile,
stay.
I'll walk out with 25 or 30 sitting in my chat.
Yeah, I'm a people person, man. I don't
Y'all
know why.
It's been cool. Click.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
of
that's
y'all
probably
Speaking of which, I need to do something real quick. I need to do some housekeeping. Y'all hang tight real quick.
throw your thing up. We'll do it. Wait,
I gotta do my thing. Hang on.
do your thing.
Hey, fellas, won't you guys, all you people in the chat, if you're having a good time tonight, won't you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm gonna be online, when my new videos and all the new stuff that's going on. Smash that like button. It's free. It's right in front of you. It's no effort at all. It really does help the channel with the algorithms. It helps us get recommended to other people. Share this video with somebody you love. Better yet, share it with somebody you don't love. Get them into the family. Make them part of the fold. Be part of the solutions, not part of their problems. Leave comments down below and know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, correct me, inform me, drink my Kool-Aid. Make your own Kool-Aid as long as you're thinking critical. That's what I want. Critical thought coming from that brain of yours. And hey, if you love what I'm doing and you can see the value in what I'm trying to create and you'd like to be part of something special, you can do that. Consider supporting this channel by going to paypal.me/jakejohnsonband. paypal.me/jakejohnsonband. Or if you're a Cash App user, you can go to $JakeJohnsonBand. Every little bit helps. It's a win-win. It's a blessing for you. It's a blessing for me. We're both winners. So, if you like the show, you can find it now on Spotify, Amazon, Audible, Google, all the places where podcasts are sold. So be sure to check that out and press whatever buttons they have in the affirmative. We need it. Appreciate it, and we will round up this video. Thank you, guys.
Hey, let me show you something pretty cool here real quick. It's on my channel.
Right.
I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up on the screen here. Share.
All right. What's up, ATL?
Oh, ATL.
Tell me when it's up there. You see this? You see this little thing? You see this little green thing right here? You see it on my screen? You see my pointer right here?
Yeah.
So watch what this is. This is, I've been telling you guys, Linktree has your Cash App, has your PayPal, has your Twitter, has your Facebook, and of course all those other things that you do all go into one cute little place where people don't have to search and type shit in and look. It goes right onto your front of your channel right here. I've got Odyssey there, so if people want to look at my old shit, my Twitter. I don't know, something worth looking at. If you got a bunch of places that you are, it's called Linktree.
All right, we'll check it out.
I have a question.
I was trying to get you to click it so we could see what it does.
All right, did you not see it?
I saw a little green thing.
Hang on.
Pointed at it real hard.
Yeah, I mean, you drew attention to it real good, but it didn't do anything.
Here's the inside. Ready? So when you click on that little thing, this is what you see. See that? Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Cash App, PayPal. You can have Odyssey. You can have all of any place that you are, all in one little cute package. Makes it a lot easier for people.
I don't even have to mention it either, do I?
Mention what?
And like it's not there.
You can't see it?
No, I'm just saying, like, I could put it there and pretend like it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I got a good idea about it now.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great if you're trying to show off a bunch of shit in one little place, you know?
Yeah. Well, I just added Cash App, and I only did that because two people would rather use Cash App than PayPal because it's already on their phone. But
right. Not only that, but PayPal gives out your name as well, which is shit. I have a business account so that they don't give out my name on the PayPal, but if you have just a regular PayPal, as soon as someone donates money to you, it shows your name.
Yeah.
So Kind of lame. I have a business account, so I get donations,
Right.
which is untaxable. So
I created a business account on Facebook so that I could do my Caucasian Sasquatch bit, but I have yet to find a use for it. Although that might be an interesting avenue for me to add a stream location because I've got like, I don't know, 1,000, 1,400 friends on Facebook.
Yeah, I wouldn't want any of them knowing where I lived.
I'm not
I'm
sure.
I'm like 2,000 or something. I don't even use it really.
No, I don't see. Facebook is responsible for more divorces than like drugs, than crack.
What you need to do,
Whoa,
what
wait.
you need to do is get you a PO box and use that.
I don't necessarily want people sending me stuff. I told you about my troll experience, didn't I?
Yes.
And I didn't even have a channel then. Like I was just a comment troll, and he sent me an entire Polly Pocket set.
Do you ever watch Owen Benjamin?
Rarely. I'm in a lot of small channels, live streams and stuff.
My point is I used to watch him a lot several years ago before he went crazy, and he's still sane. But people send him all kinds of shit. They'd be sending him like silver coins and paintings and books and just all kinds of cool shit they send him because they love him.
But do you know how he gets away with that? He doesn't
Yeah,
mention
he has a PO box.
No. He just doesn't mention the open salmon, the open cans of tuna, the open.
ATO.
Well, he opens packages on stream so I see what they send him.
Yeah, but he doesn't open the cat food on stream.
Well, it would be a good idea never to open anything that you eat because people might be sending you poison or something. But there's a reason to connect with YouTubers. And I've been thinking about getting a PO box for that very reason because I don't want to send stuff to my house.
Yeah. But screw that. Hard pass.
Yeah, I would definitely get a bomb. All the hatred I've gotten out here, I would get a bomb and a missing finger and things like that.
Right.
I mean, I do get a lot of kind people that donate. Yeah. Well, they cut their own finger off to show me what they're going to do to me when they catch me.
Oh,
hey, Hippie, wow. Hippie, have you had any experience with the groupies from YouTube yet?
Have I?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Okay. So you randomly get these chicks from YouTube that send you like naked pictures for no apparent reason?
I avoid every single one of them because I think they're all my wife.
I get that. Okay. Right. No, I'm hip. I'm down. I'm down. Me out. So my number, there are very few people who have my number. I don't hand it out very freely, but some people have it. And some people have my Facebook. There's this one chick who somehow has fang-swangled my number and my Facebook, and now every time I open my phone, I get free porn.
Wow,
cool. MVTV says he has people send whole manuscripts to his PO box as if he has any control over who owns it and how it gets published.
Right? No. See, here's the thing. The thing you don't know about MVTV is like the person he actually is a photographer and a writer, and he's got a little bit of clout out there in the real world.
Yeah. He's got a book out.
He's got a bunch of books out, and he does really, 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 really cool rustic photography, and like they're awesome. They're beautiful. I'm sorry.
I think he's making me a commercial, by the way. I thought about writing a book one time. I sat down to write it, and the paper caught on fire. So
I wrote a book. I wrote a bunch of a book. I wrote 2,000 pages of a book, and the name of it was I Legion, and it was about a guy who got picked up by alien abductees, alien rays, and ended up in a cloning machine. And so because he was alone and he didn't have any help, he cloned himself 10,000 times and then sent himself out to go find Earth so he could go home eventually and put himself to sleep in a like time suspension chamber so that these different versions of himself could go find Earth and find it so he could go home.
It sounds to me like he was really bored.
Just unbelievably bored. And I did the chat.
I have a
rooms in the
question.
most-
Do you masturbate?
Sir?
Yes. Do you masturbate?
Every day, sometimes thrice a day. Like a
If
monkey.
you had a clone, would suck your dick?
Maybe because I am a freak of nature. I can't say no because I haven't had that experience. Because I mean, I'm sorry, I might shrug and go at it.
I mean, I'm
At least
sexy
I
as
am.
hell, but I just don't think I could go that route even with me. Because here's the thing, I don't think I was gay.
I'm not gay.
Both of me.
Hey, it's not gay if the heads don't touch together. I'm just saying.
No, that's a submariner fallacy.
What's
Oh,
that?
okay.
If you're not gay, if you don't go in one knuckle?
If the heads don't touch, we can rub sticks together, but as long as the heads don't touch, we're all right.
For a second, that was the
If
second
you have a
line.
short one, that could be a problem.
No, just the tip, just for a second, was the second lie ever told. The first one was, I didn't do it. Somebody farted.
If he says
He
a
said, "I
problem,
didn't
I'd
do
be
it."
gay. Wait a minute.
Hey, Jake.
Yep.
I'm more of an alcoholic than you are.
Yes, you are.
I am. And I've always been
time?
that way. I've taken 4 shots since you took your last one.
I've
Hey,
had
Ray,
to.
I take another shot.
I feel the same way, MVTV. If I was a woman, I'd be gay.
Wait a minute.
For sure. Because I'm okay with watching 2 vaginas getting licked and blah, blah, blah. But 2 penises, nah, it just doesn't work
I'm
for
more
me.
of a voyeur. It's the weirdest thing, dude. Like, everybody talks about these different things they do and go to and have fun with and all, and I just like to watch. Sit back, smoke a cigarette in the dark, and nobody pay no attention to me, and it'll be fine.
I'm a bit of a voyeur too, but I don't let people knowing that I'm voyeurizing.
But that's why I do so well on YouTube.
Right on, hippie.
I think they call that a creep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm totally a creep.
I'm a creep,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I even have the creep uniform with like the long trench coat and the hat.
I used to drive a van.
Oh man, I want one so bad.
I wanted a van that had a sticker on the side that said free candy, and then the candy was scratched out and the Wi-Fi beside it.
I'm so happy today. Rick Crude said, "Thank you, hippie." Wow, I am so happy. Good.
Are you getting chats that we're not getting?
Say it again, sir.
Are you getting chats we're not getting?
No. It was in a different chat. He was in the hospital today. He's a guy who does some terrible things on YouTube at times, and he's always picking on the wandering hippie. So I saw he was in the hospital for surgery, so I thought I'd go in and say something nice, like hope for a speedy recovery. And he said, "Thank you, hippie." I thought that was pretty good.
What I love about hippie. That's one of the reasons I chose to actually host Hippie's channel. I watch people come in and shit on Hippie's head all day long, and Hippie sat
Some
there.
people pay good money for that.
That's inappropriate. I don't appreciate that. But he never got angry. And then hours later, they got tired of dumping on him, and he was like, "And you know, there's these other channels over here," and named them.
Yeah, they get bored with they get bored with it. When I was reading the Bible was when it was the worst. When I was reading the Bible, I had people that had 20 or 30 accounts of me holding the Bible and me this and just totally
this guy.
I finally gave up.
Bible,
I was reading the Bible for a couple months there, and I don't know, 3-4 months ago, I read the Bible quite steady, and I got to the point where it was just horrifying.
I wish I'd have known that. I would have brought you in sooner.
See, this is
my beautiful, educated individual, dude.
This is my beautiful Bible. I found it at the dump. and that's when I started reading on my channel. I found this at the Bible and at the dump, and I dig
That's
reading
awesome.
the Bible, and but it got me so much grief. I finally I had to walk away. You
I'm
know,
sorry
that's why I said
like that, man.
I would love to get on with you sometime, and you know, I'll read a verse or two here and there, and I would dig that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the best part about it is, I used to read a lot with Joe Cool. He's a pretty prominent guy out here on YouTube. He's got 60, 70,000 subscribers, but he's very smart with the Bible. And I used to love reading with him because a lot of times, even though I'm reading the Bible, I have no idea what it means. You know what I mean?
I want to do.
I do. That's the reason that's my channel, because there's a lot of people out there like that. They don't have any idea what it means. And they need
and that's
to,
where
it's very simple.
Good. That's where I used to get a lot of grief because people would say, "Oh, well, you're not very religious," and blah blah blah. But the thing is, I do know a lot of people in my life who were saved by this shit. You know what I mean? They were saved by the Bible.
You don't have to be religious.
You know? I have my own relationship with God. I always show people. There it is, right there. He's right on my chest. He's always there. When I need him, he's right there. You know, that's kind of my religion. You know what I mean?
I've had people tell me a couple of times, dude, you're the only person I'll sit and listen to read the Bible. Dude, you're the reason I found my way back to God. Dude, I appreciate what you're doing because nobody else is doing it. Those things mean so much to me because, you know, everybody has hang-ups to religion, including me. I'm not religious. If somebody asked me if I believe in God, I'd tell them no. No, I don't believe God. I know God. There's a difference.
Right. So you kind of, I mean, in some ways, you're like me. I was just trying to spread the word. Like, my favorite thing is to talk about addiction. I have spent countless hours talking about addiction. And the reason why I love talking about addiction is because I feel like people need to know that you can't survive is one thing. I like to talk about what addiction means to me and how people who aren't addicted can see addiction. Jump in your tub, put your head underwater, look up, you see the air right in front of you. All you got to do is put your head up and breathe. So that's an addiction, you know. It's that easy. Just quit. Oh, yeah. All you got to do is quit.
No, it's hard, but you can't make your way back from it.
Oh, you can. But it depends on what drug too, you know. I mean, heroin, alcohol, those things they overwrite your mind, you know.
True.
That's right.
If you truly wish to come back from those, you can.
Yeah, but you got to hit bottom first.
Well, that's where I got lucky. I woke up one day and I said to myself, I'm done with this shit. I'm done with lying to everybody. I'm done with meeting terrible people. I'm done with wasting my money. I'm done with every aspect. And I just quit.
With me,
that's awesome.
I had an issue with every aspect of my existence. I hated myself, my life, everything that I presented, and I could not do it for another day. Even in the middle of a seizure, I could not do it another day.
What do they call that? Self medicating, right? I mean, we're all addicted for some reason or another. Mainly, you know, usually it's from running from something, you know, because if life was great, then we wouldn't need to be high and be on drugs. You know, for me,
pills because I hurt.
For me, it was
really, really bad.
My brother died in my arms. I was babysitting when he died. It was my fault. People can say, oh, you know, this and that and the other thing. But the truth is, I was babysitting. It was me and him. He got hit by a car. I wasn't paying attention. You know, that'll never go away from me. You know, now I learn to live with it as a sober person and not, you know, someone who's fucked up all the time, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, that would make a gate.
You know, ain't a day that don't go by that I don't think about it. You know, it's tough.
I do know.
It is tough.
Real pain is a thing that a lot of people experience, but most people don't know how to articulate. And it's so important to have somebody in the world to articulate that pain because they may not be able to. So you're actually taking the word out of their mouths and putting life to it. And that means something, that's important.
I like that. I know I've helped a few people with addiction too. I actually have a guy from Britain who sends me messages all the time. Hippie, thank you so much. You helped me. My family talks to me again. I'm still drinking a little, but I've got things under control and I'm hoping to quit real soon. And that kind of interaction for me is amazing. You know what I mean?
I have a weird one.
Yeah.
I have a really strange one. I have a guy in Britain who tells me that I am his biggest inspiration to get clean when I'm telling him that he was my biggest inspiration to get clean. Because he did it for like the 9 months it took me to do it. And then he relapsed. And then he got clean. And it's a really weird thing to sit down and have that conversation with him where I'm like, look, dude, I watched you go through all the stuff you went through and it helped me get through what I was having the issues with. And he's like, no, you don't understand. I watched you go through that stuff and it helped me get
You were helping each other.
Yeah, no, and we didn't realize it at the time.
Thank you, MVTV.
You got it. I was just about to read that to you.
Yeah, I was reading that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Honestly, my way of recently dealing with my brother's death since sobriety has been through the Lord. I believe in my heart that he was never old enough to make the choice to pick Jesus and take him into his heart. And for that, he got to go to heaven. And me, I got to be here and suffer in hell on earth for however fucking long it takes.
MTV? Yeah. MVTV? Did I say that right? Yes? Good.
Yes.
MVTV. All right. I wish to give you a family toast. This is something that, Jake's heard it. I think Hippie may have heard it, but this is something that we kind of do with each other because we're all assholes. But here's to you and here's to me, and may we never disagree. If we do, the hell with you. Here's to me.
Here.
Peace.
YouTuber.
Listen, what I do on Sunday and Monday is I consider to be a calling, and I consider it to be very important. I'm all in. I put all my chips on that marker, and I'm ready to go. And I really think that there are people in the world that absolutely need people to just explain it to them a little bit. Just show them that this isn't so complicated. This isn't such a hard thing to get through. I mean, we've already read the whole Bible. We've only been doing it, 3 years now? Something like that, 400 and something episodes, and we've read the whole thing. And we're going to do it again. And this time we're going to study the Hebrew along with it. And the more we get into it, the better it'll get, the deeper it'll get, and the more people will join in, and the more people will show up. And hopefully, even if there's only one person. Huh? What?
I have a tiny issue with that concept. I understand where you're coming from. I get the motivation behind it. This is the greatest story ever told. And
yes.
There are more fans of this story than any other story in history. I get that.
True.
I understand. I get that. But there are so many people doing it that it's hard to separate yourself in the, pardon the expression, I mean, I don't know how else to say it, herd of, that is, I don't even want to call it a genre because, I mean, you do have your own thing. It's just that there's a lot of stuff in the same vein, I guess.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Here's
and I'm
the
not
thing,
throwing shade. I'll apologize if it sounds like I'm throwing shade. I'm just saying, like, it's a dense atmosphere. It's a really dense environment.
Well, see, here's the thing. A lot of people come to this particular job for a lot of different reasons. There is clout being a teacher. There is a certain amount of authority that comes. There's a certain way people look at you when you preach the word. Here's the problem with that. I didn't come to this. I didn't come to this. I wouldn't dare either. This was put on me. I was called to do it. And the reason I was called to do it is because my way of looking at it is the correct way to look at it. Now, I believe that. I could be wrong, but I do believe that. And I think the reason I was called to do it is because I'm saying the right thing. But there's a lot of people out there, a lot of religions built around the wrong thing. And it goes straight from the pulpit.
I don't mind people speaking their thoughts of God.
Excuse me.
People speaking on their understanding of the word. I have an issue when someone, and I'm thinking of a specific person here, speaks on lack of sin and the incapability of committing it, and how once you accept a certain frame of thought, you are now the literal definition of
Snark.
Hey, boopy.
Hello, everybody. Yes, you're absolutely right, Caucasian. I know the person you're referring to because I encountered said person.
No, you brought him to my attention, and I went looking at him. Actually, it was one brother.
Yeah.
Brother Randolph.
Yeah.
Randolph. Yeah. Randolph.
Oh, shit.
Came to our congregation through a very nefarious path. He attempted to come here and troll like Mr. Nice Guy. Nice Guy is nice because Sasquatch said so. No other reason. If he is not nice, he becomes something other than nice, which is not here. It's nothing personal. It's just a certain understanding between trolls. He can be nice or otherwise he doesn't exist. Anyway.
Hey, I don't care what he does. He showed me respect when I laid it out. When he first came here, he did that trolly shit.
Yes, as Nice Guy, he's fine. Like, I understand. I used to do the 350,000 different profiles of trolls and come into the same chat as different people. And unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe it's unfortunate. Unfortunately, I have a mental disconnect in my head where when I form a persona, it stays there. And so Mr. Nice Guy, if he's like that, will be a nice guy. He can't help it.
Well,
so
or maybe
that's not.
Maybe he's a troll. Maybe he's a troll who stumbled into everything true and decided to stick around and see where it takes him.
And I approve of this 100%. I have no issue with this whatsoever.
Here's the thing: particular quote unquote religion. I know if I'm correct, but I believe what I'm saying to be true. So if wrong, it's because I'm misled, not because I'm lying to anybody.
All right, so I have a different opinion of religion from most. Hippie, are you willing to listen to this?
I'm listening, sir. I'm here.
Jake, may I have a moment?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, man.
Please do.
Okay. So, in my opinion, the force that people experience as God comes to.
Hold on.
Let me try this again.
Sorry, I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I was trying to give you the full screen.
All right.
There you
so
go.
In my experience, my personal experience, the force that people portray as God comes to them in different ways. And some of these ways would appear to be an individual effect person. And some of these ways has to do with like a group. What I experienced is that moment at which I needed help and I didn't have anyone to ask for help. And there was no one out there who would even know that I needed help because these people were all gone. They were elsewhere. There was no way anyone could know that I was in a tight spot and I needed help.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed up just out of the blue, just literally rose up out of the sidewalk and appeared before me and was like, "Hey, you need anything?" I'm like, "Yeah, I need a ride. I need this, I need that, I need some other stuff." And poof, it all happened.
That's how it works.
This seems like a small thing, a ride,
It's not.
a drink, some water. But if you think about it in the most quintessential aspect, what is life but water when needed?
That's right.
And it impacted me in a way that left me incapable of ignoring the greater scheme of existence. Now, I've done every drug known to man. I've done mushrooms and all that stuff. What it didn't do was give me a grander understanding of existence.
Mm-hmm.
I found that in the kindness of strangers.
Yep.
That's where it is, in the details.
Well, you see, most people try to make God this grandiose thing that they can't touch. And they build it up and they talk about going to hell if you do this and that, and they get caught up in the details of all these different things. The truth is, the God's honest truth is in the darkness when you're alone and there's nobody to lift a hand out to help you. When that help arrives, that's God controlling your movements. That is a necessary thing for the world we live in. And there's so many people missing it. There's so many people not getting it that they need to be somebody out there saying something that's true somewhere. And I'm trying my very best to be that guy. And I try to say what's true. I get all of my information from the book and I try to expand it and connect it to the reality in which we live today. And so far, that has worked for me. But I then turn around, like you said earlier, and I see these people out there teaching, and they have no business teaching. They have no business talking, let alone teaching, and yet there they are. So how do you combat that, or how do you stand apart from that when you're the same kind of guy?
It's like disinformation. It's almost as if there is an entire quadrant of existence that's out there to keep you from understanding the existence behind the veil, so to speak. They're there just as a distraction. I mean, I could name names, but
Yeah,
that wouldn't help.
I often wonder what people think about what I'm doing, if it's bringing them connecting, if they understand that where I'm coming is a deep place, and if they understand how deep that goes. And I'm actually kind of scared to ask anybody because I don't really know if they think opposite of what I want them to be thinking. What's up, ATL?
How long ago did you lose Hippie? He's been
Welcome to
gone for a minute.
No, he's still there.
Is he there? I can't see him. Anyway, okay. Hey, Nick, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
I
don't think anyone should be a teacher until they're in their 40s.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a big problem, isn't it? Because they haven't even got life yet, and they're out there teaching.
Right.
The brain doesn't mature until you get into your 40s, mid 40s. I mean, to teach before then is kind of hollow. I don't know.
It really is.
That seems sort of
my favorite is the little 20-year-old out there jumping up and down and hollering and sweating all over and thinking he's telling some truth.
That's more of a telemarketer than a
ATL. Hey, ATL.
What were you saying, Caucasian?
No, I want to give you a total daps. Bam. Because you handled people exceptionally well. At the point in time where he decided duplicity was the way to go, you locked down your decision on exactly what you were talking about, and you finalized it at that location. You could watch.
Well, yeah, that's kind of you have to go with the flow until they push it to the point where it's all right. Here you go. You've gone out far enough. Time to reel it in a little bit. That's all.
simply ask that you remember one thing. You and I have totally different goals at the other end of what we're doing, right? So I can let people go wide astray in a weird way that you don't really have the permission to do so because you're trying to do a certain thing. You have a goal. Your goal is different from mine, right? So I can let people go a little bit wild on the hair when they want to, and it's not an issue.
Well, a lot has to do with intent as well, though.
Yeah. No, I don't think he means any harm.
I never got that vibe whatsoever. I wouldn't have been so polite if I got that vibe.
No harm.
I would have been nasty if I got a vibe like that.
Right. No, you almost went nasty. You spent like a split second with that tone, and then you completely rectified it. You handled it perfectly professionally, and it was a beautiful thing to watch. I'm so proud of you. That was amazing. And I'm sure nobody has any idea what we're talking about, but I just want to say I sat there with 4 hours talking to that man. He is not a moron. He is an intelligent individual. He simply has a different understanding of the English language than
I know exactly who you're talking about. As soon as
I know you do.
Well, no, it's he doesn't. You know what? When you're trying to express an idea, when you're trying to have a debate, you usually have a debate with a couple of ideas, and you're debating an idea. He doesn't debate an idea; he's debating words.
Right. He wants to,
and because he wants to debate a word,
yes,
he's not even going into the same ballpark. And even if he thinks he wins or loses, which I never do in a conversation, do I think I lose or do I win? I don't have that mentality.
Exchange of ideas. There is no winner or loser. There is an exchange of ideas. That's the point.
And that wasn't, I don't think he doesn't, maybe he doesn't know he's doing it. I don't know. I don't know him that well.
He knows exactly what he's doing. I have too much respect for the man.
No, it's no Caucasian. You can't.
I was subscribed to him back before he was somebody, and I saw how he got to where he is at this point, and he dealt with it. If you get what I'm saying, he did the thing, and he's got the fans, right? The people that follow him because he truly believes what he says. He just has an issue with the language of it. And you did a very good job of parsing out the distinction of what he was saying versus what he was meaning. I'll let him run all over me, but that's my channel. That's how I do it. That's the way.
You guys are a bigger man than I am. I get petty in those situations.
Yeah,
right.
He did the same thing with me last night with the freedom of speech and stuff. I love him. He's a great supporter of my channel, but I have a hard time talking with him because he's like, well, I'm like, there's no such thing as free speech, in my opinion. And he's like, well, yeah, you can say the word, so there is free speech, even though maybe there are consequences and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, that's just kind of.
I'm going to say it.
Are you guys talking about a black guy?
No.
No, we're talking about Press Harder.
I encountered a black guy one time.
He's a great guy, but
one of the live streams, and he was arguing with me about the meaning of some word, and it just went up beyond idiocy. And I thought you might be talking about the same guy, but I guess not.
I mean,
and Caucasian, we talked about this a while back about sharpening your teeth.
Right, exactly.
And you know, I'm a record. I remember all of our conversations word for word, and I mean, it goes to that kind of a meaning. I mean, that's why I don't think there's any good or bad or win or lose.
No. He simply has a different opinion. That's it. He understands language differently from you. But when
he doesn't have an opinion.
Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
When he calls you on a particular definition, you either have to accept it or step back. When you call him on a particular definition, he routes it around the corner to the next definition that matters in the conversation. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not disrespecting him. The man understands what he's doing.
But you see, at the very end, I told him I knew where the conversation was going. So I already had, before I started, I knew very early on in the conversation what he was doing. And I said the harsh spark.
Right.
And at the very end of the conversation, I said the harsh spark again. So I brought my conversation back to my original point.
Can I explain the harsh spark?
Go ahead.
Just my understanding of it. I might be wrong. Because I haven't asked him. I have not questioned this man on what he meant by that. I'm just saying what it meant to me. That is the rough bit of individuality that exists in every individual. When you're in a personable situation, you have that harsh spark, that offensive bit that rubs against the natural order of things.
Well, yeah, you know, but UntetheredLive could probably give us the right definition because I don't know the actual true definition.
What do you mean?
No, it's what you mean, but it's a step back because you have the spark. You have the spark.
I am that harsh spark. I know what it means.
You have the spark, and then you have the harsh spark.
Right,
and they're two very different things. The harsh spark is the first thing.
Yeah. It would probably reach people better if you said inner light, because that's what most people are used to associating with the idea that you're referring to.
Okay.
The inner light is a part of, or an aspect of your personality that seems to emanate away from you towards other people, and other people can pick up on it. They see it. But then there's this moment where you reach a situation like an argument or whatever, when you disagree with somebody, when you reach with a divine inspiration of reality and truth meeting together, and that truth comes out of you almost like it's coming out of somebody else's mouth, because that's the Holy Spirit speaking through you in that moment, and most people aren't even aware that it's occurring. And I believe that's what you mean by harsh spark, is when that truth comes out of you in a way that you use.
The harsh spark is the energy that created existence. Existence came into existence by the harsh spark. It was carved. It was carved out of nothingness, and the Creator carved it with the harsh spark. And the words that you're using, the conversation you're having, describe it in a good way. It's not the people that have been, Kabbalists for like 50 years don't know how to express this fully, and you can't. You really can't. You just can't. That's the whole thing.
Asking somebody to explain what God is.
You can't do that. But I mean, all the right ideas.
You can do that, but only in the perspective of what God is to oneself. Like, I can explain it to me, but it won't make sense to you.
Intellect itself is limited.
Yeah, mine is most definitely limited.
Mine too. But I mean, the capacity of one to actually reach intellectual enlightenment is limited. There's a wall that you can't penetrate, and there's a reason for that. We're put on this earth to live without knowledge of what came before. In other words, the slate is wiped clean. You have no memory of what went before. You were created
the harsh spark
was in heaven before this was ever done.
Yes, and the harsh spark created that barrier.
Yes. I'm with you. I understand what you're saying.
Because what you see inside, you cannot see outside. The outside can see in. The energy flows from the outside coming in. And then,
Right.
I mean, the energy flows in, and then we create color.
Anybody that's ever been creative, if they're being honest, anybody's ever written a book or made a sculpture or written a song, if they're being honest, the ideas came to them. They didn't do anything to create that. That piece of creation, that divine inspiration caused whatever to come into existence did not come from you. It came from outside of you into you. And that's what we call, modern people call it the muse, but it's really, or the Akashic records or whatever, but it's really God giving you information you didn't previously have.
Yeah, and it's not like a magical thing. I mean, it could be something, you know, on the piece of paper or canvas that just strikes you a certain way. You see a certain pattern in the grain that you bring out. It's not a magical thing, you know, where God talked to me. No. You see something in the paper or on the canvas,
or
or anything, and you bring something out of it. So I mean, it's not like magic,
right.
like, you know, a light shined on me and I was getting. No, it isn't like that. It's not religion.
No, it's actually in every aspect of of consciousness. Consciousness itself does not come from gray matter between your ears. Your matter is an antenna that receives consciousness, but consciousness is outside of you. If you've been in a float tank, it don't take very long to realize you can disconnect from your body. And it's because the conscious mind is disconnected from the body.
Completely off base and completely out of subject. I'll shut up if you say shut up. Just say shut up. I won't even ask.
Ask.
Would it be
Shut up.
wrong?
No,
Yeah, I second that.
All right.
I'm just kidding, man. Go ahead.
Me too.
Everybody's kidding, right?
Yes,
Okay, no, I'm
absolutely.
asking, is there any terms of service that would require me to not show ads on YouTube? Can I show ads? Can I just stream ads like 24/7?
I have
Like
no
other
idea how to answer that.
Your ads, his ads, ATL's ads, Wandering Hippies ads, everybody's ads, screw them. I just want to see what ads pop up where and why and get a real time like data for it.
Oh, there was a 15-second segment on one of my live videos that had a guitar playing in the back. And I got a copyright, not a strike, but a warning saying that I had to take that off or I couldn't monetize.
3-minute unskippable ad show up on one of Jake's streams. 23 minutes. Could not get around.
No, I had ads.
Right? No, what the hell? I didn't know you had ads either. I'm just saying.
I didn't ask for it.
I still haven't rewatched that stream.
All right, quick. Let me get to some of the chat because it's moving away from me pretty quickly. I want to answer a couple of questions here, and then you guys can chat in if you want to answer too. MVD ask Jake, what about these fake prophets and TV evangelists seeking money out and their flock, claiming that they speak the word of God? Are they, and are they worried about getting nailed for it in the end? Let me answer that in reverse. No, they're not worried about getting nailed for it in the end because they don't actually believe in God. For those kind of people, it's an act. What they are circus people. They're putting on a show and they're getting the money to do it. They're asking for money. Hey, watch it, buddy. I ask for money, but I only ask once, and I never put a dollar sign on it. I let that be between you and God. If you want to give me money, if God puts that in your heart, then so be it. I do need to eat, but I'm not asking you for money or for specific money. I'm asking God to provide money, and it happens. What I do is free. What they do, they preach called the seed doctrine. I know you've heard it, T. Jakes and the kind of guys say this before. They are perverting seed doctrine that's in the Bible, which is about bloodline, and they're trying to make it sound like prosperity. And they do that, and if you just glance over it and read it yourself, you think they're right. because it kind of talks about that while it's talking about seed. But see, the Bible is not money, it's bloodline, it's a lineage, a genealogy. So don't let them trick you with that. So don't ever let a TV evangelist tell you to send them $1,000 and Jesus send you a T-shirt and that stuff. Don't do that. And
Wait,
yes,
that was the
they will
exact
get
line
it
I
in the
was
end.
going to use, brother. Damn.
That's insane to do something like that. I don't know how someone could send money into those people. I don't.
People send money for all kinds of reasons.
Not only
Yep.
do they send money, they send their last dollar. Some people are starving to death and send money because they think God's going to bless them because of it.
You could go down to your local church and find a family that needs something and help them out.
That's exactly
right.
why I don't have.
If you really want to help someone, I mean, that's what you go down to your local synagogue or church, and you ask the priest or the rabbi, "Hey, do you know of any family that needs some help right now? I have some extra that I could give them," and they'll tell you, and they won't. You don't have to even know them. You know, you could trust those people. I mean, they'll make sure they'll get the groceries or maybe some Christmas presents or something for the kid. You know, you can't to give it away blindly on a TV show.
Hey, Jake, later, these ads pop up a copyright claim or anything? Because I want to do a full stream on what ads pop up where and why.
I couldn't answer
And
that question. I don't know. I'm sure they're copyrighted, but I don't know if you copyright claim for doing it.
You'll find out afterwards. After the stream is uploaded, processed, and all that stuff, they'll hit you with whatever copyright claim they're going to hit you.
I've gotten a copyright claim from somebody singing a song on my show twice. More than one time. First time it happened, a guy sung an Aussie song. He was playing the guitar, and he was singing.
Absolutely.
And he got he got me a copyright claim. I thought that was the coolest thing. And he got mad about it. I'm like, bro, I can't believe you got a copyright claim. And he got all mad and left my stream. And I was trying to say how cool he was, because according to what I understand, anything 40% and closer is an automatic copyright claim.
Well, no, you're right. You're right. For the claim, yes, 40% closer. But if you can get it 30% below, whether it's bad editing, bad freaking noise, bad video, bad whatever, if you can get it below 30%, that's free use, and they can all just jump off. It doesn't matter.
I constantly use rock and roll lyrics when I'm talking to people.
Okay, no, you can use the lyrics. You just can't, like, for instance, you can say, there's a house in New Orleans called the Rising Sun. What you can't do is sing it like that gentleman himself did. Because that's his thing. It's like John Fogerty. You know, John Fogerty once sued John Fogerty for sounding like John Fogerty on a John Fogerty album.
Is that when he started calling about Fogerty?
Well, no, yes, actually, you're correct, because there was the legal distinction. You are correct. There was a legal distinction there where he had to change the pronunciation of his name so that it would stick legally and he couldn't sue himself. Yes, because as Creedence Clearwater, they sued John Fogerty as John Fogerty because he sounded too much like Creedence Clearwater, because John Fogerty was the lead singer for Creedence Clearwater.
I dated someone years ago that went to the Eastman School of Music, and she ended up being a professor there. But anyway, she was not allowed to play the viola outside of the school or for the school because of like copyright things. She was not allowed. She couldn't like go out to a bar or to a nightclub and play music. She's not allowed to do it. She'd get arrested for it. Well, I don't think it's arresting, but she could get a fine for it and lose her tenure and everything else.
Oh yeah, they can sue you for loss of money and blah blah blah.
Stuff. Damages.
Yeah. Damages. Damage this.
You know what really drives me nuts, and this really boggles my barnacle. You are not permitted to go to a live event where you are there with a ticket of your own and live stream it with the terrible sound that you have, you'll get copyright claim. Maybe struck if it's the wrong song.
Makes no sense to me. The way you learn music is by copying or imitating other artists.
Right.
And then you get inspired and write your own material, and then some young kid copies or emulates you. That's why we have rock and roll. If they take that away, within 10 years, everything's going to sound like the pop that's on TV, on the radio now.
Part of the issue that you have with all of that is once you cancel all of the actual inventive creators, you are only left with imaginings, reimaginings, and rewritings of old content. Right? So look at the movies we have nowadays. If you go double deep into the whole movies concept that we have currently going, part of the issue that they suck. They suck because there's no soul, there's no heart, there's no true belief in a bit of it. It's all narrative.
All the new movies are written by people who were born in before the year 2000, and they think time started in the year 2000, and they have no concept of literary arts or any concept of pain, any concept of love or anything like that. They all grew up in a nerfed out world. They got educated by super woke liberal professors who never had a day job in their life, and that's why all of the movies suck.
You know, it really was a golden age, the 60s and the 70s. It was a golden age, wasn't it?
Yep.
80s
and
had
it won't be back.
If you're not familiar with Breaking 2, the Electric Boogaloo, it has the greatest and most epic music montage the 80s produced. There are other really, 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 really good ones. They are good. They are excellent. But Breaking 2, the Electric Boogaloo has the greatest music montage ever made.
Well,
period. Hands down.
How about that?
I think I'm
If
getting
you don't believe me, go watch it and then come back and tell me I'm wrong. I'm waiting.
You're wrong.
Well,
You're wrong.
Yeah, I don't know about the 80s with the music. I don't know. Didn't Bon Jovi come out of the 80s?
Yes.
I have no respect for any generation that made Bon Jovi.
I'm a 70s kid, so don't judge me.
Yeah.
He said, didn't Bon Jovi in the 80s? I rest my case.
You know, there's a couple of good Bon Jovi songs, no?
No.
Yeah, there's a couple of good Poison too, but they're still faggots.
Whoa! Ouch! Ouch!
They can't.
You know what was nice? You know what was nice?
And, by that I mean a bundle of dicks.
We started getting more female vocalists, and really we lacked that tremendously in the. Well, we had a lot, but it wasn't. No, we started getting more and more upper end female vocalists towards the end of the 80s.
Yeah, I can see that.
Our value.
I love this song right here. Ready?
Careful.
Careful. You got to stop in 8 seconds.
No, yeah, less than that. Let's see if you can name the song. Ready? Anybody?
I didn't hear it.
Didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. It might be because the internet hates you.
Steel Horse I Ride. Steel Horse I Ride. That's a great song, man.
Wanted, Dead or Alive.
Yep. Great song.
We can't.
I actually, when I talk to the police, most of the time I go Floyd. I have very specific groups that I use when I'm talking to the police.
Word.
You gotta go back and watch some of my videos. I comfortably numb, the wall. I use a lot from just a few songs from Pink Floyd. I spread it out a little bit. I use a lot of Zeppelin in my.
I'm too lazy for all that. Add music and shit. Nah.
You're gonna do that. Take the whole screen.
Yeah, that guitar's gonna get set on fire.
Yeah.
Trick this is for everything.
One of my
I could see him in drag on a motorcycle playing that song.
Wow, bro. You guys are killing me tonight with this shit. Wow.
I'm with Hippie on this one. I don't understand all of the aggression.
Yeah, there's some serious.
No, there's something about his music that irks me. It's not
about gay.
No, it's not
He's
about
not gay. He's just low on testosterone.
I could just see him in drag on a motorcycle. Right? I'm not saying anything bad about people that like drag.
Well, then that could be. You're saying it's good. Wait, come on now. You're a guy who likes to talk.
No. I'm saying I don't like his song because he is misrepresenting. He's misrepresenting the drag community because that song should be played while in drag, and he's not wearing drag.
Why do you say that?
And that's insulting. That is insulting.
You got me fucking all pulled out about you. Right? Go ahead. So what do you mean?
That song should be sung in drag.
Why?
Because that is a sound that goes to drag.
Wow.
Okay. And that is racist and white.
That's what I think. Modern hippie is racist.
I am.
Absolutely.
Lord,
you don't think that song? You don't think that song is worthy of people that wear drag?
I just don't understand the reference. I don't even know what you mean about the whole rest of it. I just don't understand the reference. Like, it just feels like. I don't know. Maybe you're a bit homophobic, and that's okay. I'm just trying to.
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. No.
So maybe I'm just misunderstanding, which is easy because I'm an old hippie. But
he's an old hippie, and
hippie. Would it be natural for you to be in a suit, in a 3-piece suit?
No,
in a tie?
Not even on a court date would that happen.
Exactly. Yeah. Same thing. And your whole persona says that.
No. If hippie showed up in a suit, I'm sorry. There's no way I could take him seriously.
No, I could care less about what you like doing in your personal time. It doesn't bother me in the least.
I'm not gay, but I'm super pro-gay. Of course, you've probably heard me say a million times I grew up near a gay community, and they've been putting food on my table my entire life. So I'm always gonna have a spot for them in my heart. You know what I mean? That's all.
No, I don't care who.
I vacationed over by you.
Yeah, and and I'm sure Untethered could quote, but there's a lot of stuff in the Bible that sort of references gay as being,
No, hold on. Wow. It doesn't say gay. It doesn't say gay in the Bible.
All right, it says man and man, right? Or I forget exactly.
Man shouldn't be
term homosexual.
Man as a man as a woman. A man shouldn't treat a man as a woman. Not a man shouldn't be with man. Man shouldn't treat a man like a woman.
Look at that bottle.
There's a big difference, hippie.
Yeah, I just, I'm a big fan of the Bible and all that, but that for me just kind of, I don't know. I'm just a live and let live guy. If you're not hurting me and you're not infringing on my life and you're not touching me, I don't give a fuck what you do. You can be.
No, that's a very true thing. Yeah, but that's a very true thing.
I think hippie could be my little spoon.
Whoa, let's hug.
we could like get really close.
Like Joe Cool, we get really gay all the time, and people are like, whoa, wait, what? Like today we were even doing it, and because I'm totally comfortable with my sexuality, so I can actually kid around about being gay, blah blah blah, and sucking dick, and feel.
But you got uncomfortable when I talked about drag.
I just felt like you were saying it derogatory. That's why I was trying to understand. That's why I kept saying.
I wasn't.
I mean, I wouldn't think differently of you either way. If you were anti-gay or gay, everyone's entitled to their own thoughts and opinions. I just was trying to understand it, is all.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to bring it across as someone who hated.
Because you're a smart man, I would think that you would not have.
AB?
Yes, sir.
Can I have a moment for a quote?
No.
Pretty please. Hey Jay,
go ahead.
It's your channel. May I have a moment for a quote?
Yes.
Okay. The time has come, the walrus said, to speak of many things, of shoes, of ships, of sealing wax, of cabbages, and of kings, of why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. You may continue now, because the silliness.
I don't even know what that meant, but go ahead.
That is a quote from The Walrus and the Carpenter. Nick, would you like to explain? Go ahead.
No, you don't need to.
It's over my head, Caucasian.
Yeah, me too.
Lies. I don't believe you, Nick. I have encountered.
No, actually, I don't. I really, because when you said that, the only thing that came to my mind was I am the walrus. Cuckoo,
you as well, April.
Cuckoo, cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Look at Jake.
Whoa.
No, I get it. No, but in Alice in Wonderland. I think it's Alice in
Wonderland.
I
got you.
Through the looking glass.
Was that the cat?
Walrus said to speak of many things.
Now I see through a glass darkly.
Right. Well, that is a mirror darkly, and perhaps a looking glass darkly, depending on the translation.
You know what?
No,
I'm surprised that didn't ring a bell to me. I'm surprised that didn't ring a bell to me. I really am.
I'm actually fucking flummoxed.
I'm just gonna.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. That's the kind of entertainment we have here at Untethered Live. You just sit back and put your seat backs, upright tables in the live position. Buckle your seatbelts and let's rock and roll.
Hey, Jake.
Night.
How long are you going to be live?
Until I'm not.
Okay, so another hour, 2, because
maybe an hour, maybe minutes.
Live stream in about an hour. And he's hilarious.
I'm actually was just gonna say I'm probably gonna jump off shortly myself. I just wanted to say today's quote under Bible Gateway. If you guys want to hear it,
you're total lightweight.
Yes, James 3:13. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let him show by good conduct that his words are done in the meekness of wisdom.
That's what weakness is.
Wow. Pretty
I'm sorry,
pretty interesting.
During you, Jade. I love you.
Pretty interesting.
Much love.
That's very good. Good quote there.
Hey, Nick,
thanks just for joining us.
Are you like doing anything weird tomorrow that would make you unavailable for a Sasquatch in the neighborhood?
Me?
No, Nick.
I have a birthday party to go to.
Okay.
With my son.
I am like tempting my wife with a trip to Atlanta this weekend or next weekend. Well, she wants to go to Kentucky next week, so if I'm going to be able to do it, it'll either be like this weekend or the weekend after next, because she wants to go do her sister thing in Kentucky next week. And we're going to go do that.
Well, this weekend, birthday party on Saturday. Next weekend, I'm going to Nashville with the family.
Right. Okay. Well, no, next weekend is no big deal. I won't be in town. I won't be anywhere near you. I really want to just do a picture with you, dude. I'll be good with it. I'll even smile.
We'll be lying.
I'll be home like Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
this weekend, and then Saturday before like 4.
Ooh,
Tomorrow
I might
before
do a
4.
week in Kentucky. I'll just hit my wife up, see if we can go like on Monday or Tuesday. We'll fucking roll up through Atlanta on Sunday, hit North Georgia on Monday, hit Georgia Creek Walker. Have you checked out his channel yet? I'm sorry, Jack. I apologize.
Georgia Creek Walker?
Yes.
He finds the strangest things in the North Georgia mountains.
Oh, dude.
He finds pottery and points and all, but you're not allowed to pick these things up unless they're like actually in flowing water. You have to have like running.
Right.
You know what? I guess I have watched it.
Conservation.
Great. He doesn't know that what he's doing is great. He doesn't realize that he's literally documenting archaeology. He just thinks he's finding cool stuff. I've emailed him. I've talked to him a little bit. I'd like to hook up with him. He's like, "Why would you want to talk to me, man? I just put videos on YouTube." Like, that's exactly what I do.
North Georgia is where they had all the gold mining towns that went bankrupt quick.
North Georgia has a really weird history. There's a certain spot up there.
Kevin says he's from North Georgia.
Yeah,
hey, I'm gonna bounce out of here, guys. I'm gonna go hang out with South Alabama and make ear poison.
All right,
Peace.
Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
No problem, brother. That's been fun. ATL, peace, brother. Have a great night.
You know I love you, brother.
All right, man. I'll talk to
How
you
many in the
soon.
room? 6.
All right, and then there were 3.
Yeah, it's 11
quite the
o'clock.
integrated conversation.
Somebody speak.
I'm going to start hearing the door open and close for me to go to bed.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I appreciate you dropping in.
Yeah, the gold in North Georgia. A lot of them were the fake gold.
Yeah.
So the pyrite, and it went downhill quick. But there is a lot of gold here. Gold.
It is there.
Yep.
Actually, one of my favorite stories of the whole gold rush of Georgia. All right, so you're familiar with Dahlonega, right? It is the big gold rush place in Georgia. It's the place where everybody talks about when they talk about gold. Did you know that Dahlonega also produces rubies, sapphires, and garnet?
Yep.
One of
I did not
largest.
That. I thought the only thing that came out of Georgia was kaolin.
It was kaolin and fucking no, you're not wrong. I made my millions of kaolin. I'm not gonna lie. When you're talking about actual rare earths and gems, you're talking Dahlonega when it comes to Georgia. That's not because Dahlonega has a lot of them. It's because Dahlonega has the controlling interests that direct the source of rubies and sapphires and emeralds. We have a kimberlite pipe. I don't know that it's been identified. They
got the source of the vein.
Right. No, all of the chemical, all of the daughter elements of a kimberlite pipe exist in the North Georgia mountains. The issue is it's mixed with granite instead of carbon or what is it? Like limestone. Instead of it being a soft rock to dig, it's actually granite and quartz, which makes it like a real pain in the ass.
Kevin says they also have this there in Georgia, and MVTV says that there's a sapphire mine outside Helena where you can search or pan for them yourself, and some people get some pricey ones out of that.
Yeah,
I got a piece of white granite, and in it is there's like a shell of gold in it that I found close to my home.
Wow!
And actually, I saw it sitting on the ground. Like, wow, is that gold? And I picked it up. It was part of a bigger rock. I chipped it off, brought it home, and it actually had like crusty gold in it. The stone came from a quarry. It wasn't a natural stone to the area. It came from about 30 miles away from me.
I've got a hunk of gold or something that's about this big, and I suspect that it's gold. But I don't know. It's definitely metal. It's not a rock, but it looks like a meteorite, and it's about that big. And I wonder if there's any value, but I have no idea. Take it to have anybody look at it to see what it's made of. But I
You don't have a university. You don't have a university, by you?
Yeah, we got the North Carolina College.
Yeah, they'll have a mass spec. They could throw it on.
Yeah, throw it on a mass spectrometer. Actually, if you're a little bit clever, you can use salt to determine if it's gold or not.
Yeah.
You just got to grab the right YouTube video and get the right specific gravity and the right mix of salt. You can do it.
I got
or you just bring it over to, and the university will just do it.
Sure.
And you know what? You don't have to second guess yourself. I know if I try to follow a YouTube video, I'd screw it up. I'd make it into the answer that I wanted it to be.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Either that or I'd fool myself into thinking I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. How do you fool yourself when you do what you're told?
I do it all the time.
I'm sorry, I don't get that. Like, if I do what I'm told.
Well, if you look to the left and you look to the right and you don't see an asshole, it's you.
It's probably me. Yes. I'm used to being the asshole in the room. Definitely.
And if you don't understand how you can fool yourself into thinking something that isn't correct, it's you. Take it easy, ADL. Thanks for hanging with us, buddy. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Come see us next time. And it is 3 minutes after 11. We've been on here for 2 hours and 33 minutes.
I say we give them another 22 minutes.
Yeah, well, let's do that, but I got to pee, so can you keep them busy for about a minute?
I got them handled, brother. Watch this. Time has come. Oh, wait. No, he sucked at this whole game. You see what he does, right? He leaves me with half the screen and nothing to talk to. All I can really do is speak to myself in the corner over here by myself. I mean, I can talk about his mic, his fire. You know that fire was my idea. Before he started his most recent version of the stream, like we talked about the apocalypse and the COVID and all that stuff, and we came up with this idea of a stream from beyond the apocalypse, right? And it was something that we worked on together for a little while, and then he kind of run off with it. I love it when things like that happens. Like Captain Curmudgeon, he's doing his whole thing by himself. He doesn't really take suggestions very well. Shorts and whatnot, yeah, no, he was down with that. But he doesn't really do the whole, like, you said some stuff and I'm going to do that stuff. It's not like that. Hello, Jacoby. How are you
What's
doing?
that, brother? Welcome back to Untethered Live, filmed live on location at Studio C, and we are live.
Welcome to the show today. We're going to have a dialect misdifference.
I sure thought sparks were going to fly over that motorcycle statement a minute ago.
Man,
I was like, oh, I'm not.
I have this whole concept I want to do, and I can't find anybody to do it with me.
Really?
I've got this idea, and like Harry Nuts, MLH, I've got like a couple of people who are willing to do it, and I quote, if it doesn't interfere with what they're doing. I'm like, okay, fine. I can't choose the time this happens.
Right.
It happens when I have to go there, right? The whole point of it is, get this, shills on wheels.
Shill on wheels.
Yes.
What are we shilling?
Your
night, Kevin.
Good night, Kevin. Good to see you. I want to do like my usual Sasquatch Shield show, but I want to do it while I'm driving to some location or some place or something or something that I'm going to show, right?
I got you.
I call it Shills on Wheels. And the idea is that you come in and I can't control the thing. You take the whole big screen and you run the show while I drive to basically meet you, is the idea.
Interesting.
I failed to do this appropriately last weekend with ATL because me and Rachel were going to go up there and see a show, and the show got canceled, and daughter things happened, and wisdom
Yeah.
teeth, shit happens. I would really like to do like a channel on the way into Atlanta, and then do ATL's channel right behind it, and call them both Shills on Wheels, and get like a double indemnity for
I
the
like it.
content. It's great, dude. It's a great concept. I know it's great. I haven't figured out how to pull it off.
You get in a car, you have a little phone mounted there on your dashboard, and you press go live and start driving.
All of these things have been done. I've got it figured out. I can do it physically, mechanically. It's done. I've done that.
But you got to have somebody to, switch the camera around and bring in guests and stuff. So you need a passenger.
Well, I have worked that out to an extent. I haven't actually done it physically, but I have done it hypothetically, in that I have sat in my truck with the laptop and done all of the moving of people around and stuff. Just I did it in my yard because I didn't want to be driving while I was doing it.
Right.
And so the plan is, and here's the master plan, the Sasquatch big penile move, right? I'm going to have my wife drive while I run the laptop and do all of the show.
That'll do it.
And never admit that's what's happening.
I like it.
Should work. No, I've
It should.
gotten even better. No, check it out. I went and bought this really, really, really cool phone that lets me tether like a dozen different things to it. And so I
Yep.
link my phone, to my other phone, to my laptop, to my other phone. And then I do all the things in StreamYard that I want it to do,
Mm-hmm.
and let my wife drive. All she's got to do is drive. I handle everything else. It seems to work. I've done it like as a dry run from Edisto to Sandersville.
Mm-hmm.
I brought in Harry Nuts. We did a little thing. It was like I said, a dry run. No plan, no format, no laptop, no nothing. Just me and Harry talking a couple hours on the way back home. It worked, and I was driving, and that worked. It worked well.
Here's my concept. I want to do a live stream from my motorcycle while driving down the road, only I'm on a motorcycle, so nobody can hear me.
Do you often try to smoke poles for fun? Is that something you do regularly?
Yep.
You smoke poles? That's cool. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sure the sound is atrocious on your end. That's not fair.
Somebody's slurring a little bit.
Yeah, no, I've been drinking all night. You drank like one little half pint. I got a fifth over here.
I drank about a half a pint.
Right? I probably drank half a fifth.
Yeah, my goal wasn't to get drunk. It was just to drink a little.
Okay, no, I got a dash cam.
I drank this many.
I drank this many? No. I decided to go with the high quality camera on my phone.
MVTV, you could absolutely do a live stream from the top of your barn, and that would be cool, especially if you could set it up where you could get a panoramic view, move the camera around, and no matter which way you turn, you can see the background. That'd be awesome.
No. Go with it, MVTV. I don't have any decent information until somebody else gives it to me. So you go right ahead with your motor mouth. 100% sober. I feel your pain.
Amen, brother. I'm
I'm
with
going to
you.
do a shot stream one day. One day, I'm going to let y'all pay me to take shots, and we'll continue the stream until I can't. Simply incapable.
That would take me about an hour.
That would take me about, well, I don't even know. You know my last name, brother. I'm just saying, I don't go down easy.
I do. I am
You're
not
right.
a liquor drinker.
I don't know, man. Like, it's good for two things: killing brain cells and decreasing engine blocks.
And if I fell off, think of the content, says MVTV. Well, it wouldn't look very good. You just see the camera shake like this.
It'd be like,
That'd be it.
and you'd be like 10 seconds of fame. You still got another 14.9 minutes.
Now, if you could jump off while holding the camera like this
with
your
a
face.
fucking parachute and maybe one of those squirrel suits.
Yeah. April says, I love to laugh and y'all are hilarious.
That's because she is slightly disturbed.
Don't make me drunk. You wouldn't like me when I'm drunk.
You know what's funny is I said that. I went on a job to North Carolina one time to a place called Monk's Corner. In Monk's
know the
Corner,
place.
there was a very tiny bar with more titties than teeth.
Yeah, baby.
More
That's my
than
kind of
titties.
place.
Anyway, so I go to this bar and I shoot some pool and I win. Now, let me explain. I'm one of those weird geniuses that don't mean to win when he does. I'm not trying to play pool. I'm just trying to have fun, and it's fun, so I do it well, and I win. And then people think I'm a pool sharp, and they want to try to get all like miffy about it. And I'm like, no, I'm just some idiot that gets things right sometimes.
Yep.
They don't buy it, and they get angry, and they think like I'm rooking them or something. Anyway, this is a thing that happens regularly because I have shot a lot of pool, like a lot.
Well, I
Like,
used
I
to
know
date a
several.
pool shark, and I got tired of getting my ass beat by a girl all the time, so I had to get out of that relationship.
Very good point. Yeah, no. I have dated several people who owned their own pool tables. So for me to have skill at playing pool is not an unusual thing. It's just that I don't play pool.
Dude,
So when I go
I
to a
grew up in
bar,
bars. I've been playing in bars since I was 12 years old. So I've
exactly.
done my fair share of pool. Me and
I
this
was
girl get
never
together, and I thought I was going to be cute and let her win, and she mopped the floor with me
smoke your ass. Yeah,
and continued
exactly.
to do so every day for 3 years. And because she loved the game of pool, we always had to play pool, and she always won.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm one of those people who occasionally comes across a bit of talent, like a weird set of like unique circumstances where, I mean, I do a thing and it works. I don't know why it works. I try it and it works and it does it. And people think that I'm really good at it. And I'm like, no, I just failed at doing something else.
Right.
I was trying to do this other thing and now this thing has happened and y'all like it. I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
I mean, right? Isn't that what YouTube is? I put in 4 hours of effort. I edit together a perfect video. It's flawless. The sound is great. The arrangement is perfect. It says exactly what I want it to. 12 views. I throw some shit together because I'm fixing to leave and it gets 3,000 views.
Yep.
Am I supposed to put effort into shit after that?
Yes.
No. No, because it doesn't matter. It's every third video. Go look at your videos and tell me that every third video is not your quote unquote best video.
I've yet to make my best video.
Go look. I'm just saying, like, as far as performing video according to YouTube, not you. Every third video and every ninth video gets like a multiple of views compared to the rest.
Thank you, MVTV. And most of my videos, unless they're cat videos, get about 35 to 50 views. Somewhere in that range.
Right.
If I make a cat video of my cats eating, it gets 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 views.
Right, but YouTube is
And
built
it's
on
10
cat.
seconds.
That's an excellent basis of a fucking channel. Is
That
cat
will make you want to shoot yourself in the head. I work for 4 hours. 4 hours, 3 times a week, 4 times a week to put out a podcast that has value. I put a lot of effort and a lot of thought into it. I work very, very hard, and then I shoot a 10-second cat video and it goes viral.
Right, and you get 12,000 fucking views accidentally. Dude, try some dragonflies. I swear to
Yeah.
God, I'm not even joking, Jake. And I've been beating this into every channel I've hosted. Go, film, shorts. Don't care what it is. Use your phone. Don't care what it is. I don't care. A leaf, a cloud, a breeze, a acorn, a cat, a dog, a freaking leak in your roof. I don't care what it is. 3 times a day, film a short.
MVTV says I can't figure it out. I see other stuff I think is trash. Think I did better, but rarely even 10 views over a week or two. I plan on having a great posthumous career, though.
Hey, MVTV, I want to be completely clear with you. I have shared a lot of your videos, and I don't know why no one watches them. I can't tell you. I've shared a lot of them, as many as I have of Jake's, and Jake's channel actually grows when I share his videos. Yours just sits there. I don't understand. I think it's a YouTube thing. I can't control that at all. I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm a personality. That's a little different. I think he makes video of content. I make video with the personality, so it lands a different way.
Sure, and I'll give you that. I will go whole hog on that. No debate.
Of course, I hadn't watched all his videos either.
I get it. A cult of personality. Right.
Right.
My mommy made me promise I would not start a cult. I'm not permitted to do those things. But that didn't say
I made no
nothing
such promise, though.
Right. So, like, everybody that wants cult activity, go to Jake. Otherwise, we'll be over here entertained gently.
I know, shrug. I won't compromise. So, and maybe one day, if I think I did my job, that's good enough for me. MVTV, if you're making good videos and you have done your job, and believe me, there is a place for that. It took me 4 years to start growing.
It took Jake admitting that YouTube has its own philosophy, its own point, its own premise, and then abdicating to that premise enough to grow. I have never seen anyone revive a channel that I personally thought was dead. He's picked up, what, 40 subs in your past, 3 weeks?
Something like that. Maybe a little more. I'm almost at 200 now.
Right. No, you're doing it. You're doing the thing. You're doing exactly the thing I've been saying, do that thing that works.
Basically, I just put videos up of something that had nothing to do with me.
Right.
And people see
that's
those,
what I mean.
And then they see what else I do, and they're, I wanna listen to that.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Is all right. Since I got 1,000 subs, I promised, and I quote, I would take the channel more seriously. After a real good soul searching and trying to figure out what that would actually mean, I came to the conclusion that would mean taking the promotion of various channels as seriously as I could as a professional venture, even if I don't receive any money for it. Just do the thing. You get what I'm saying, right?
I do.
Thing, do it,
All right,
go with that.
MVTV. MVTV says I was almost hell. I was going to quit. I was wasting my time until somehow I came across Sasquatch, and he featured my channel, and that was the
Okay.
best inspiration. He says now have 94 subs over 2 years. Sasquatch, how long did I have 80 subs?
Fucking 3.5 years.
And then all of a sudden,
And then
after
you
three
start
and a half
to
years,
read
boom,
the
got
thing.
200.
Poof. Right. All right. So MVTV. I just received an email from another viewer, a person that I was a viewer of and later became a viewer of me, who says, and I quote, I don't like what I'm doing. And I do this every week and I don't like it. And I don't enjoy it. And it's not something that I want to do. And Sasquatch said, if I want to succeed, I need to do what I love doing and I don't love it. And I had to sit down and explain to him that, listen, you are doing your content the way you want to. You just don't realize that what you're doing is what you want to do. You're trying to do it in a way that appears to be some other creator's method. Do it your way. Do what you want to do the way you love to do it. And that love will show in your activity and people will watch it. For
And
instance,
also, what we're doing here, a community. Me and Sasquatch stick together among other YouTubers. There's other ones out there. He's got a bigger community than I do. But he's part of my community, and I'm part of his. And now you are. Now we're gonna have to get your face on camera, but we'll get there. But you just keep hanging out. You keep showing up to these little things like we're doing tonight, and your name becomes part of that community, and that will help you grow. It will help you become part of something. If you watch Nerdrotic's channel right now, he's got guys on there that used to be on Steven Crowder's channel and other channels and Doomcock and all those guys. They've built a community, and all of them get bigger because of that community. Instead of one person, it's a bunch of people doing the same job. So now instead of it just being me and my thing, it's me and Sasquatch and a few other people and their thing, and we're a community. So stick with this community, and you'll grow with us.
I have a bit of a multiplier I add to that. I spent a lot of time considering my channel before I started it. And I had a bunch of ideas and a bunch of different things. And I realized that what really pays and plays off well is multiplicity. It is fine to have a subject for your channel. It's fine to have a point. It's even great to have a narrative because it gives you a direction to go. Even if your narrative is flawed, it's still a driving force. You should do what you love. If you love exploring, go do that. If you love trees, talk about them. There's this one channel. May I, Jake?
Yeah.
It'll take about 2 minutes. Okay.
Do your thing, baby.
There's this one channel called Crime Pays, but Botany Doesn't. And the beauty of Crime Pays and Botany Doesn't is he's not there trying to grift on you. He went wherever you happen to find him because he wanted to go and put his fingers, his hands, he wanted to touch a particular species of plant. That's it. That is the drive of his channel. There is no more base perspective. He wants to interview these plants. I have the same concept with YouTube. I want to interview the rare and unusual.
And I want to interview me.
Well, of course, narcissists always do. That's what makes this work. I get to interview narcissists who get to talk about themselves. I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Hey, you're speaking the truth. I know what I am.
Let me try that again. Take two.
Take
that's
two.
What really matters. I get to talk to narcissists while they get to talk about themselves. I'm going to go edit that into something worthwhile.
Well, I'm not a narcissist, but I do play one on TV.
I'm not a narcissist, but I am a YouTuber, and I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. This is the part where we try to put together a channel in the backstage, right?
Do what now?
This is the part where we try to put together the rest of our channel in the last 5 minutes of the show.
Right.
Because we forgot everything we were supposed to actually do.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to like put it together in the last 5 minutes because we suck. I'm sorry. I don't mean to tell truths.
I do believe I'm enjoying it, says MVTV. I like Western history, etc. And getting this place is like getting handed unlimited material.
Right?
You can turn that material to gold if you shoot it right. It's all about the lighting, and it's all about how you shoot it and what you say.
I mean, he's got so many options. That's the problem he's had. He's got what, 250 outbuildings that haven't been explored. There, I guarantee you, mid-20s farm, plantation farm, ranch style situation. There is one windmill with a dynamo. That dynamo can run a small house. If you throw enough batteries at it, it could probably run a big house.
Damn, I think we just got smacked in the mouth, Caucasian. Abel says, y'all don't suck. I'm easily amused.
Those are mutually exclusive statements. We suck because you're easily amused. Am I wrong?
Damn.
I mean, that's what I heard.
I thought we were doing groundbreaking, world-changing, chop-chopping stuff here.
All right. Damn. Here I'm over here trying to spill my heart out to you, April, and you go and burn me down like that. I just want to hand it over to Jake and let him pout for me.
Boo, boo, boo.
There you go. Pouting has occurred. Man, our timing is flawless.
That sounds fascinating, MVTV. I hope that you make those videos, and I hope that people love it. And I'll do my part to share you.
Stop it. Stop touching it. Every time you touch it, it stops making noise.
I know. I'm trying.
You're over here making love to it. Quit.
I just need a new microphone cable. That's all. It's always something.
I'm sorry, dude. It's entertainment. You know how it works. Dancing monkeys.
Well, I am a dancing monkey. That's for sure. I've worked hard to become a dancing monkey. I'm happy with it.
I didn't know
that's my lot in life.
And then I was. I just didn't know.
MVTV, you just keep showing up to the community, buddy. We'll all get bigger together. I have a concept that I'm going to start doing with my shorts. I'm going to try to make videos about nothing and see how far I can get with that concept. I mean, I'm going to film grass growing. I'm going to film clouds rolling by and just see if they can get thousands of hits.
But I got one for you. And I was thinking about doing it, but it's really a little bit too on point for my channel. I was going to call it the Sasquatch One Shot, right?
Yep.
I want to do shorts where I pluck a channel, tell everybody about it, give them a little sample of it, and release it. And do that over and over and over with all the channels that I watch. I think that would be a great format, not just for me, but for anyone who can utilize OBS to make that possible.
Right. I need to figure out a way to make this possible permanently. And I don't like using StreamYard, no offense, but I've got to figure out how to do it in OBS.
No, you're using the free StreamYards, and free StreamYards has all kinds of visual and sound problems. Like I said backstage, I don't understand why they're trashing their system out so hard. Why would anyone use it? If they tried the free version and it was trash, I'd just move on to the next one. Back when I tried the free version, everything was clear and the sound was good and everything worked, and we didn't have, like, for instance, I'm paying for StreamYards. I don't have these sound problems.
Well,
Right?
maybe I need to put some more money into it.
I'm not saying spend money, Jake. I would never tell you that. I'm simply saying that my wife bought me StreamYards, the lowest tier of StreamYards, paid for a year of it as a birthday present. I was like, okay, well, I used 15 hours in one show. I was like, okay.
How much is it?
That's
Like
it seemed
$100
like
and
it was,
something dollars.
well, it was like $15-$20 a month. So yeah, it was around 150 bucks, 175 when she bought it for me. So
No more than I use it, though. I hate to have to pay that much to only use it once a month.
but if you decided to use it to bring on guests after your normal show, you do your
Right.
normal show, your full hour and a half or whatever it is you decide it should be, and then you bring on guests after the fact. I actually get more view time from my After Dark than I do from my Sasquatch Chills until
That's
I
because it's called
repost.
After Dark.
No,
I
it
bet it
has to
is.
do with the fact that Sasquatch Shields has to do with a specific channel, and I get those viewers related to those channels, right? After Dark is every previous guest ever, you, everybody else, Wandering Hippie, What's Truth, Yeet, everybody. And meanwhile, you have other people. It's a concept I call that game theory calls planned exclusivity.
Gotcha.
There are people who want to be involved that can't be involved because they don't fit the criteria of the program, but they will talk about it forever because they're almost right for it, you know? And it's nothing, you don't have to plan that. You don't have to look for that. You just plan your show and then do it with planned exclusivity as part of it. And you don't do interviews with the people that aren't part of the show. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
The problem
simple.
with this, the problem with us being on the East Coast is that this is not a typical thing that happens here. It happens out west, but it don't happen here. So we're not likely to meet people that'll do like clips or do like advertisements for the show or things like that. Meet producers and things like that because there aren't any around here. They're all in damn Hollywood. So we got to do it all ourselves, which makes it a harder job.
It could be. Self-promotion is something that happens naturally to me. I don't mean to do it. It's just something that happens. It's like evaporation. It happens
Then why
around
aren't
me.
we using your God-given talent to boost our shows?
We are.
Are we? Am I included in it? Okay.
Absolutely.
That's all that matters.
I can't control it. It just happens around me. I don't even mean to.
You got a nice compliment here. MBTV says, Sasquatch, do you realize all the good you have done highlighting other people? That's really a good thing for them, and it allows us to find them on YouTube. So you're actually providing a good service for our community.
All right. I get that. I understand where a viewer from the perspective of not seeing all of YouTube in its entirety. We'd go, wow, that's a really cool channel. I didn't know it. Like, take Blue Orangutan. Blue Orangutan has one of the best animal style channels that I've seen because they're very complete, very succinct, 12 minutes long, and it's perfect. Even the guy's voice is like enticing into it. They don't have a whole bunch of subscribers, but they're doing the work. They
Yep.
will get it. All I'm trying to do is make it is help creators create content
Yep.
easily.
We bring all these
You
people
should
together.
that too.
There,
You
now,
shouldn't
earlier I
have
mentioned Owen Benjamin. You can learn a lot from that guy. He's crazy, but he knows something that we don't know. Like, for example, he calls all of his viewers bears because he's the big bear, right? And he's got them somehow where they'll put a bear or an emblem of a bear at the end of their name. They've had to make a whole new account for this to rename themselves, whatever their name is, what's the word bear. And you can identify his viewers by that moniker. That's a gimmick, a total gimmick, and he masterfully implements it. So now all of his people, or his big group of people, are the bears, and other channels are talking about the bears, and a lot of people are jealous of him because he's got this power. But really what it is just formalizing a community and making them all be participants of that community. So we've got to figure something out like that and get all of our people to be part of one umbrella, one
no,
community, one network.
no. You've got it wrong. You've got it completely backwards.
How is that?
All right. All
I'm
right.
making a statement, by the way.
YouTube bases everything off of a block system. It puts everything in like how the pyramids are built, where there's a group of blocks that support another block, that support another layer, that support another layer. Then you have like this quintessential channel at the top that defines the type of content it is. Anyway, we'll skip that for a second. YouTube is designed to cordon you off into your own community. And if you
Right.
attempt to dominate your own community, you will succeed. You will succeed in dominating a community of 4 people. Or
Well,
you
there's
can take a
thousands and thousands of bears.
Sure, fine, excellent. You'll dominate 4, and that'll be all you get because YouTube says so. It has nothing to do with you or the quality of your content or the skill you use to put it together or any of your dedication or your effort or none of that. It has to do with the fact that YouTube doesn't like what you're doing, and so they're going to put you in a corner over here with baby, and nobody puts baby in a corner because I'm
Nobody
here.
puts baby in the corner.
Nobody puts baby in the corner. So what we do instead of trying to create a dominant tear down pyramid of cult personality, we try to join all the pyramids together at the top, all of them. And we'll eventually figure out the pecking order of who's at the top of that pyramid up there. But first, we conglomerate all of the fan base into 40,000, 100,000, 900,000 people. And I've only got 1,000 subs.
I'm only talking about the people that are involved in our little community, like the people that
I'm
regularly
not
come see
talking
you and
about
the people that regularly come
fucking
see
world.
me. We ought to get them all together under one umbrella. That's what I'm saying. And it got nothing to
Okay,
do
yeah,
with who's
but
at the
they can
top.
be
It's
all
got to
around
do
the
with an
same.
identification.
It's a tiny tent. They can go hang over there to be fine.
Yeah.
I'm after the. All right. So I don't have a religious aspect. I don't have a political aspect, and I don't really have a narrative that I'm trying to push. I'm looking for reality amongst the channels of YouTube. I'm simply looking for factual, actual individuals creating
All right.
content. I don't care if it's fact. I care if they believe it.
Right.
You're looking for pixies? I'm cool with that. You believe it? I'm even better with it. You're looking for proof of God? I'm good with that. you believe it, I will even promote it. I have my
Okay.
own beliefs. I'm secure in my own beliefs. I'm just saying,
As am I.
content is not the end all be all. The
Right.
community is the ultimate goal, is to
Exactly.
spread the message, regardless of whether it's religious or entertainment or singing or whatever.
That's kind of what I'm talking about.
In order to cross that Rubicon, you have to mix and match and piece and part the communities together. You have to go to the places where the people are doing the things. And that's what I'm doing with my channel. I'm going to those places where the people are doing the things. And
All
I'm
right.
trying to bring them back to people like you and like Captain Curmudgeon and people like Ozark Yeoman who have had
You've already
issues.
begun the work. You've already begun the work of what I'm talking about. Well, what we need to do now is name it and make it a network that people want to be part of. And we'll own the East
I
Coast
apologize.
version of what's already happening on the West Coast.
I apologize. I chose a terrible, terrible name for my channel. I should not have done that. It was funny. It made
There's
me
nothing wrong with
laugh.
your name.
You say that, but about 22% of the channels that I would like to host block me on sight.
Really? Well, they don't need to be in our community anyway.
There's nothing wrong with those communities, bro. They just have a different opinion. That's all. And they saw
And they
the
can
word
make their own community. That's
right,
what I'm
and they
saying.
get that. That's fine.
That's what community is. It's one group of people that share a like ideology. It can be based on the flimsiest of things. It don't even have to be ideology. It can be all these people like the color blue. We're the blue heads now. It's an identity that people can belong to, and all people are searching for belonging. So let's provide them a place to belong. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm working towards right now. Anyway, are you going to be part of that? That's the idea.
I've never been real good at belonging. I've always stood outside of the group that I was a part of.
Yep.
I don't know
You know why?
It's always been weird. I've always
I
been
know why.
strange and unusual. Is it the autism? I'm a bit
No.
autistic. The
No.
alcoholism, I'm a bit alcoholistic.
Do you actually want to know?
Shit, it couldn't hurt, right?
Well, it is.
Maybe.
The reason you find yourself standing at the edge of the community you belong to rather than being there in the midst of it with them is because you, sir, are a born leader. Your
Okay,
job,
yeah,
your identity is based on being
that's
able to lead.
now Lonnie told me one night we were standing out there was a good 20 of us. We were all sitting around talking what we were going to do. And I was like, somebody should do this, and we went and did that. And Lonnie pulled me to the side and was like, "Hey, you did that." I was like, "I didn't do anything." He was like, "No, you totally caused all of the things. You see that fire? That was your fault. You did all of that. You did it by making a simple suggestion, and now we're going to move on like it never happened, and no one will ever remember that you made that suggestion. That's leadership." And I sat there for a long time afterwards going, "Really?"
Well, you see, I have that same affliction. I'm a captain by nature. It's my DNA makes me the know-it-all, the guy that has the answers, the guy that knows how to fix the thing, the guy that knows how to solve the problem, because I'm a born leader. I am a general, and I was since the day I was born. Here's the problem with generals. When they're children, people beat them up because they know everything. Get grown, then they realize, oh, I'm supposed to be guiding these people, not being part of them. And that's when you figure out, and some people figure it out, not everybody, that not everybody that's born with leadership qualities ever figure out that they're leaders. So they end up being drunks or in jail.
Or get beheaded or serial killers or whatever. Yeah. because
I
they're
didn't ask
dominant.
to be who I am. I just am. And if what
Right.
I say makes any sense to anybody, they will listen to me. And if they listen to me, they will inevitably follow me. Well, that's a big responsibility. You put that on me, apparently. Ask for it, but that's the way it is. So it's my interest and it's my job to not screw that up. To lead people in a good way.
I'm not trying to lead anyone in any particular way.
Most good leaders aren't.
I just find these really excellent ideas and these really excellent premises. They're not great channels. Don't misunderstand me. Each one has a thing that they do immaculately. I can't necessarily explain it, but I just want to show you the different channels that do a single thing right so that maybe someone one day will put all the things together and make it right.
I've got this little moniker on my channel called Feed Jake. A little song. It started out as a joke.
Take over the big screen and do it.
I
do
can't
that
right now. Pay attention to what I'm telling you.
Wait, I bet I can. Hold on.
It started out as a joke because, you know, I asked people to feed Jake at the end of the show. And it kind of stuck. So now I'm toying with the idea of how can I use that as the identity that I'm trying to form here. So I'm thinking about building a dog pound. And if you want to be in the dog pound, you got to become part of the community. And do you identify as one of the dog pound? It's just a thought. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but it is a thought. And it's something that people could get behind. It's something people can rally with. That's the idea. That's the reason MAGA works so well. The country followed Donald Trump because he had the right buzzwords. He made a community that people identified with. And then they began to follow that and follow each other. And then there was communities springing up all over the place that identified as a MAGA, right? And now you've got people selling T-shirts and buying houses and whatever things they do, all under this one moniker called MAGA. So much so that the other side saw this MAGA forces and are now deemed to be terrorists because they're scared of us because we're most of the people identify with this way of thinking.
Do you have a particular version of that song you use, or is
yes,
it
I cut it up.
general?
If you've ever heard it on stream, that's the version I use. But you could play the song. Oh.
Now I lay me down to sleep.
That's right, I got my own theme song.
My soul to keep.
But you want to be in the dog pound with me.
VJ.
I've been a good dog.
My best friend.
Kibble right bits and bits and bits.
If I die before I wake.
VJ. Say it loud and say it proud.
Can I point out that is attached to a video that makes me cry every single time I see it?
It's a damn good song.
I gotta make it go away. It's from a very little known YouTuber I've never advertised because he only ever put one video up, and it was that video. And it's about his dog.
Yes, it's a great song. It's about other things too.
The video is painful to watch because you see the entire life of that dog happen, and it breaks my freaking heart every time I see it because wow. I mean, if you've ever truly loved a dog, if you've ever had a dog through his entire life and raised him from puppy to grave, you know the deep existential pain that exists because of a loss of that level. Cats do not apply. I'm sorry. Cats are too independent. They don't depend on you.
This little moniker that I've got on my channel, it comes associated with a feeling. So when I play it, people feel that thing and then associate it with me because they keep hearing it. And if I keep doing it, people will begin to associate. And then I add a name to it, the Dog Pound. You want to be in the Dog Pound? I'm in the Dog Pound. Come over here and be in the Dog Pound with me.
I had a buddy
And
of mine that
I
called
can
it the
get you to put
boneyard.
a little, if I can get you to put a little avatar or a little what do you call it, emoji at the end of your name that kind of looks like a puppy head, then every time anybody sees you, they'll know you're in the Dog Pound too. See what I'm saying?
Why has this not started? This is terrible.
I just thought of it tonight.
No. I'm talking about.
We
I
seem to
had
be having different conversations, but
no.
yeah,
I had an existential crisis for a minute.
I see
was
that.
waiting for something to start playing, and it says it's already started, and yet it hasn't. Okay, no, it's here. It's just it hasn't begun. I'm sorry.
You could never tell if we're drinking or we both look drunk. Is that what you're saying?
Well,
And
no,
we have been drinking.
I have a unique pedigree that makes it difficult to determine exactly how much I've drank. I can drink 2 shots and sound like I'm drunk, and I can drink a half gallon and be about the same amount of slurage in my voice. That's a family trait. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear you.
that's genetics. It's not my fault. Let's see how much longer we got. We got
Okay, so I'll back down from my thought experiment because it's not being thought about. I saw the worst tragedies as an EMT that would bring you to your knees. I can handle it, but if a furry gets injured or sick, I'm a useless wreck. Salute to all vets and techs. I agree with you. April says, "Are you drinking rum, Sasquatch?"
it's not rum. I regret it. Every moment of it. It's not rum. It is Gentleman Jack.
And I've been drinking Fireball whiskey.
Fireball. This is weird. According, oh well, my math is broken. Right. Hey, it's almost midnight, dude.
I see
What are
that.
you?
You're the one that asked for 20 more minutes.
I it's your channel, bro. Like, I just say things. I mean, do
So,
with it as you please, bruh.
really good streams, but I'm 2 hours ahead of y'all. And the only thing I don't like about drinking is that it messes with my smoking.
Wow.
So what you're
There
saying
you
is really tired, ready to go to bed. MVTV.
guess so. I think he's got his math wrong. He's 2 hours behind us, bro. Like, he's wrong. Like, it's late for
Oh,
us. His monkey butt is sitting over there at like 10:30 going, it's really late. I should go to
wow.
bed. I can do math. I've been doing a lot of time zone work lately.
Well,
I
I've
can
had a good
calculate
time tonight.
12 hours out. That covers the whole world, baby. 12 hours forward, 12 hours back, and I got you wrapped up.
Well, I've had
Right?
time tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. So we're going to call it a night, I guess. Be sure to like, subscribe, press those buttons, and do all the things. And go to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand or $ Jake Johnson Band, or go to Spotify and hit a like button or whatever you do over there. And we'll see you guys on Sunday night at 8 o'clock sharp, where we're taking on the Bible. We're in the book of Genesis, so come hang out. I got a show tomorrow, so I've got to get a little sleep because I'm going to be rocking with my socks out tomorrow. Anything you'd like to say before we call it?
I got a show Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I am interviewing Logan Albright, who is an author who's written several books, has a YouTube channel about 3,000 subs strong, and we're going to have a conversation about the stuff and the things that it takes to YouTube. You know, my usual show. Thank you.
Y'all be sure to go to youtube.com/whatever for Sasquatch Shills. You can do that by searching his name.
Yeah, you'll find
And
me
see if
over
we
there.
can't get her done.
All
That's what I meant to do. I did the wrong thing. There you go. Sasquatch Shills on YouTube. Go there and search that up and make sure you hit that show on Monday, you said?
Yeah, no, it's I'm letting all the guests choose their time and date when they want to do it, because somebody's got to lose sleep, and I figure it's my channel. I should be the one that loses time.
Very noble. And is there anywhere they can find you on the internet? The Twitters and the whatever, blah, blah.
If you're very, very lucky, you might find me on Instagram. You might find me on Twitter. I do have a Twitter, but it can't be Caucasian because that's offensive.
So it's just Sasquatch? Is that what you're saying?
I can't even remember what it is, to be honest. But
Yeah,
I
write all that down and leave it in a file.
It's over there. It's in my computer. I just used it to go look for stuff. I don't use it to actually post anything. I simply posted that I existed. That was it. I exist.
Yeah.
That was it.
I have a Twitter, but I signed on to Twitter about a week before all this wokey shit started, and as I saw it begin, I just kind of backed away. So I've never even logged on. I have no idea what's on my Twitter, but I have one. And
Well, if
it's on
you haven't
Facebook.
put it on, probably not on it.
So I am on it. I have an account. It
No,
just
I mean,
is
if
inactive.
you haven't put it on your Twitter, then it's not on your Twitter.
The show?
Other people,
No, the show's not on Twitter.
other people can't add stuff to your Twitter. So when you say you don't know what's on it, you do. There's nothing there.
Okay. Well, there you go.
All I'm saying.
But I am on Facebook under Jake Johnson Band. I do not have a Untethered Live anything but YouTube. And now we're on Spotify, Google, Amazon, Audible, and about 5 other ones I can't think of. But anywhere podcasts are sold or downloaded, you'll find us there. So go by there if it's easier for you and check it out. Or you can always catch us on YouTube. And so we're out of here. Have a great night.
Dude,
thank you so much for watching.
And don't let the man get you down.
That's right. All right. We're out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Won't you favor when you go out into the world tomorrow, be nice. Be nice to somebody. Go out of your way to show somebody some kindness. Let your harsh spark shine. And if you do that, not only will it change your life from the inside out, but it'll make everybody a part of what you're doing. And you'll bring them to you. Prove that God's words are true with every move you make. And if you do that, your life will expound endlessly. Thanks a lot. Have a great night. And thank you so much for watching. Peace out.